try to seriously take up streaming on the one of the weekdays over there.
Yeah, just
Do it.
if you do, fucking just don't do what you
Also
did
played my
last
first
time.
game of Warhammer 10th edition for 40k.
Dude, I want to play. I want the new Warhammer. That's like part of the reason I'm so happy. Oh, I had a fucking interview today
I
for a
barely
job.
won because I think I just got the morale victory against my friend.
Dude, I
He was
just
playing Imperial Knights against T-Suns, and I had nothing but Vindicators to save my ass.
the two things that I want, like really want to spend money on over the next year, once I get the VA and my job paying me, I just want to fucking get some board games, and get a nice little armory set up in my room.
Mm.
I just want a Daniel Defense M Forgery and a 45 to go shoot on the weekends.
What do you think about the eventuality of the Warhammer: The Old World dropping?
Oh, I'm excited.
I played Warhammer's Armory Project with Eddie. I did not like it at all, but then again, Eddie's an awful teacher and is kind of brutal.
I was about to say, Eddie, you
He's
have
not
to
a
be
good
on
teacher.
his wavelength. And even when I was on his wavelength, me and him got into arguments.
Well, yeah, Eddie is a contentious person at times.
Oh, oh yeah. So, how much of a recap do we need? Because it's been like 2 months, 3 months.
A hot minute.
Yeah,
A whole recap, please. Also, we should probably wait for Ronnie, though.
yeah, I know.
I'm
Oh.
honestly surprised I remember everything we did.
I barely remember.
I forgot we were going on a boat.
Oh, fuck, I
Mason
need
had
to
to-
turn on my
Yeah,
porch light.
the
Our
pro
wonderful business partner, we gaslight gatekeep Guy
girl,
Boss.
yeah,
to,
guy boss.
Yeah.
That's
go
your that's
into
your
into getting us travel because we said fuck the rich guy.
okay, cool.
Yeah, fuck the rich guy and that one leader of the Panthers a cunt.
So,
Yeah.
if you would please look at your Discord and see your new name.
Joe Guy Boss, beautiful. I love it.
Ugh.
I'm out here Guy Bossing this shit.
Yeah.
God.
But I've written down everything just because I was like, oh, I'm gonna forget.
There's only one thing I'm concerned about,
But
Mason.
please copy and paste those notes into the Discord so that I
There.
can make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting. You all should have your own thingies. Use in case of... Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Because my character pretty much looks like a human, but he's not.
He is...
Yeah.
We have... The party, literally, if they were to walk into Piranha right now, it would just be, like, the most... It would... Every slaver in town would just get a heart on the size of Utah.
Well, and then they'd look at me and be like, ew. Who the fuck is that?
Why is Saul Goodman in front of...
Like you,
Why is Saul Goodman in front of you? Who is this guy?
like you wouldn't dissolve their brains like salt and water just walking by.
Oh, Ronnie's here.
Oh, hi, Ronnie.
100% as a joke. And what up,
Ronnie, I
Ronnie?
got a job in Korea. I'm gonna be taking it.
I have
Damn, man.
I have
That
another
far away?
interview for tech support.
Yeah.
I made a little
We're
bit of a mistake with the last.
We're all getting better jobs.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the VA finally gets back to me. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold up. Let's check together. It is It is supposed to be the day of their deadline. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah,
hi,
get to
Adblock.
live stream your job prospects.
No, me signing into the VA. Hold up. I actually have to.
Oh.
Let's see. Have they got back to me? Because the deadline is technically supposed to be today, but I know that they told me it's not for another 10 days. But by what they say on their own website and their FAQ, it's supposed to be today. But what I got told over the mail was there's no such thing as a deadline. No, fuck, I forgot my CAC isn't. Yeah, I know.
You cack.
Yeah, I can't. So the annoying part is I can't get my vet card to sign in with a fucking an access card until they process all of my shit. Because they're supposed to figure out if I also... Because if you have a certain amount of disability, you also get base access, so you can use, like, the gyms and the fucking commissaries and shit for free. Let's see, has the VA... Oh! You got any new news? Come on. Oh? Is it going to be at the same stage it's been at since November? Yes. Oh boy, the government really does just not know what it's doing.
You worked for them and you already just figured this out?
Oh no, I've known this for a while. I mean, I told a contractor or a company that wanted to hire me. I kind of popped off. Much more eloquent fashion than usual, but I did pop off.
Oh, got a knock on my door. Oh.
Are you just looking through your spells right now, Ryan?
Yeah. Because I'm like trying to remember it I did because my character is linguistic in every fucking thing. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Why do
I
why do
didn't
need
think
6 languages?
I forgot you only work till 9 tonight. So when I said 10, I fully expected it to be starting way later, or like if we start that you would just hop in. So
Either or.
also, I'm assuming you guys don't want to stay up super late tonight.
I can stay up, but
I could too, but
I don't want to keep people.
I don't
yeah,
mind.
I took a nap. I'm
that's
great.
your Friday ritual, bud.
It is. I like woke up and I was so confused. I was like, why did I set an alarm? Oh right.
Were you just gonna go back to bed?
I mean, probably.
I would have just called you and been like, "Hey, bud, did you forget?"
I mean, that's kind of what I was
Oh, yeah,
expecting
so
if I didn't show up.
For no particular reason, just remember this is his manor. Right here. Just saying, you guys are about to be leaving town.
Oh, we have to walk past him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was offhandedly mentioned. He's not.
Well received by anybody?
Well, yeah.
Not a
Oh,
nice person.
It was offhandedly mentioned, and it. Just ask if you guys just want to know the reason why no one likes him. Besides the fact he's rich, you could always just ask anyone in the town.
Or ask him directly.
Oh no.
Why does nobody like you? You
Hey.
seem like a charitable fellow.
Hey, Ronnie, remember how the last D&D started? Remember what
Yeah.
you guys did to this poor man?
Yeah.
It's still funny.
What did you guys do to
Well,
that
I
poor
mean, when you
man?
make an impersonator,
They impersonated him
we
after breaking into his house and burning it down.
I started this the same start as this as a changeling, and changelings can just turn into other people.
A changeling
so
bard,
we
the best
found out
combo.
we found out who the like owner of like a boat was in town, and found out he was a douchebag. So a little bit of that.
You're forgetting the
fucking-
part where you guys sent in Amanda's character to seduce him, and when that failed, everyone just started beating the shit out of him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how you guy boss.
It's what you do.
The whole party standing around outside, like hiding. Ronnie's standing there disguised as one of the guards he knocked out, and then they hear a commotion. Everyone just rushes in, ready to burn the whole house down.
I had like 5 different suits of like clothing just for that character
exactly.
to be able to change.
That's why that it takes a lot to make a character that annoying for a DM, fun for everyone involved, including the player. Thank you.
I'm glad Ritzian still fucking kind of exists in this.
Oh no, so Ritz doesn't exist. Ritzy, well, technically yes, because it was part of Ritzian's whole story, but Ritzian is still a thing. Yeah. I enjoyed writing the character way too much, and I also just enjoy the wrench that it throws into any party dynamic.
It's a good character. It's a good.
The character that grew on
It's a
everyone through
body
just
double, you idiots.
continuing to be a pompous pain in the ass. Where are you working at right now, Ronnie?
Currently in training to be a part of the good old Department of the Treasury.
Wait, shit, what?
That's IRS, but they
I
can
know.
say Department of the Treasury.
What are you doing for the IRS?
Well, I'm starting as a fucking customer service rep, but I'm fucking hunting those further benefits and jobs.
There's
Maybe
no
I'll
reason.
land in IT or something.
If you do, I can help. I would say I could help you get the A plus, but dude, you can ask Gabby. I was fucking studying nonstop for all of it, and honestly, now I barely remember most of it. But then also a lot of it was legacy tech that I really hope, like, I hope I never have to deal with an original SCSI controller. I might actually cry if I have to figure out how to operate one of those. I have an iSCSI drive that
Oh,
no
my
one
bad.
can
I am
figure out
sorry.
how to plug in right now, including me.
Just put it in the
Oh,
hole.
God.
SMH.
I return it.
All right. So,
I'm here. I'm not ready. I'm screaming. Ah, what the fuck was my character? What the fuck was his spells?
are we
What the
just
fuck
gonna
was
say
his
that you
ability?
guys have been camping out after half of you decided you didn't like the one barmaid?
I'm a bit tired. I need my spells back.
Yeah, we camped out.
Yes.
Where's
Well,
Why my memory? Why did I not like this one barmaid?
Because she was incredibly
was
pushy,
scary.
and then
she
was, like,
was
invested
she
in your
was
shit.
scary. No, she was specifically roasting Joe.
Was
But she was, yes, but she was also trying to figure out what your bag of powder was, and murdered a man in like cold blood.
Oh, and was kind of being weird with my character.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Camping out. Yeah. Let's
Camping
go.
out.
Woo!
Oh,
Oh yeah, and she tried
Camping.
casting spells on me. I remember that.
yes.
She
I
tried
think it was
charming me, too.
suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I'm remembering now.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. No. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. Yeah.
The
Camping.
powerful
Yeah, no.
magic barmaid is gonna abuse the abilities she has to make some extra money.
Makes people hate her unintentionally.
Well, it's not the matter that she's abusing people for extra money is the issue. It's the more so the thing of I watched her kill a man in cold blood and she's trying to suss up my fucking wares.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, I'm a merchant, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Your character is you and Sky. I don't know how much of your character's backstory you want to mention.
I don't want to mention any of it because I'm thinking I'm starting to remember it.
Yes.
Cool.
This whole party just has backstories
Oh wait.
that do not conflict but could, and it's great.
Oh wait, my icon though.
Wait, what's your icon? Oh, it's fucking Spire the Dragon. I forgot. I forgot. Kill me.
Yeah, because he's a fucking gem dragon. He's purple.
Beautiful.
It's perfect. I forgot about that.
God damn it. All right, boys. You ready to hop back in? And so it's been a quiet few days in town. Ryan, last time we played, I wrote down a note that you were drumming up business for your willing associate.
Yes, right. Willing associate.
Mm-hmm,
Me and Reed have been
Yeah.
which characters
I
we have?
do have.
Yeah, it's
okay,
Reed.
So I want to know how you guys are. How are you drumming up business for a dude who's just selling what is essentially amphetamines?
Okay. So. Okay, Reed.
Mm-hmm.
What if we spun around signs and such? Like you spun around a sign or something, right?
Okay.
Or like did whatever, and then I could like call people over. Like one of those big cities.
Ooh,
Or
that could work.
do you also need a hose and some white t-shirts?
No. Oh, man. But I can make this shit work.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you give me a hose and white t-shirts, I think we can
Good
make this
lord.
work. Double down. We both need booty shorts for this though to work.
We got. I'm sure somebody can make us booty shorts in short notice.
Are you going to walk into?
Yeah.
Okay, so friendly reminder: the places I have marked in this town are the blacksmith, the general store, the small enchanting shop, and the marketplace.
Yes.
Just a reminder: there isn't really anyone in this town who specializes in clothing.
And we can just take a pair of pants and cut them. That will clearly work.
Yeah, just go to the market or general store and then just buy a pair of clothes. Like we can get a raggedy white tunic. Then we could just tie it around the back, and then we can find some trousers and cut the legs.
Okay.
And then we can fold them in so they look neat.
Yeah.
Not too hard.
All right. Subtract So a pair of clothing and anything else?
No, that's it. Oh wait. Do you know any water spells?
That's a great question. Hold on. It's been a hot minute.
I'm mentally clocking back in. I heard booty shorts earlier. Now I'm hearing water spells. What the fuck is going on?
They're
It's
drumming
not
up
a-
business.
It's not a water spell, but technically prestidigitation can make it something wet. As long as it's
Beautiful.
inanimate.
Beautiful Mijo, you need to join us in this.
Mijo off to the side.
Okay.
Prestidigitation.
What was it again?
All right, you need to make us. All right, so when we get into the uniforms, you need to make us look wet.
Uniforms.
Okay. Oh, I can certainly do that.
All right, awesome. And we So how much
What?
money did the uniforms cost?
3 gold.
3 gold.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
All right, cool.
The merchant from the east is actively clawing his eyes out.
He doesn't have to join us, although I think he'd look great in some booty shorts.
Two
I-
dragons, two dragons
not
in
mad.
D&D canonically
I'm
have
just
asses?
disappointed.
I'm just disappointed.
I've seen this work in the big city. I promise you. This might work. It's
I-
either it could be in a dream. I don't
believe in
remember which
violence,
one.
my friend. You know this. But if you continue to pressure me, I might.
I only ask once. You look like you might be a little
No.
interested.
No. So many levels. No, this is shameful, disgusting, pathetic. If you really need to do this to drum up business, it's sad.
We have theme music.
It's all appropriate.
What does it take for you to be honest?
This is so honest.
We
I
are
don't know what
honest.
you're talking about. We're honestly getting in the booty shorts.
Honest that you're a bunch of failures.
At which point, you hear someone very quietly behind you try to shuffle away.
Do I see them?
It's your business partner.
Oh no, buddy. You gotta man the stall if we're doing the advertising.
Advertising?
Advertising.
By chance, are you sane?
I am the most sane man you've ever seen. This is a
No.
very.
No,
lucrative
he is
idea.
not. He is
Why
a
are you-
liar, a thief, and a crook.
Why are you
Now look.
putting up perfectly good clothes?
Well, you see, and then I fold the pants inwards to make them look like shorts. If you fold them in like this, then they hold still nicely, and then they look nice as a fashionable pair of pants. That is good for the summertime, and it's kind of. What's the weather?
It's like Great Plains in the summer. It's like
it's
it's like a comfy 60 to 70.
It's a lot more comfortable. It's really practical in cities, little towns like this, you know? Keeps you nice and cool during the hot days. You can use that idea. I won't charge you for it.
I mean, you did. If you don't want our help, then I guess we don't have to do our side of the bargain, and you're just going to give us passage. But if you want business, well, this is the idea we came up with.
What's your AC, Ryan?
My AC
Yes.
is 15.
While you're
I slap you in the face. I've had enough of you. No!
What?
No!
Listen, if the first idea doesn't work, then we can just pivot it backwards, right? Just say,
Okay.
Go
I'm
here
going
and
to
buy
grab
things,
both
and if
sides
they
of
make
your
money-
face with both of my hands and make you face me in the eyes. Look at me.
yes,
The whole time I have seen you going around mentally breaking men with your words.
yes, my specialty.
Now, think about this. If you can mentally break men with just your words, can't you also convince them to just buy shit through your vocabulary?
The booty's too strong.
That is a respectable prospect, but I could convince them that it will get me out of this outfit and they'll never have to see me again. And it would be funny. He says, trying not to like crack up a huge grin.
Please, please roll bluff.
I try to slap him again.
Please roll bluff.
Bluff. It's
Yes.
under deception, so 21 for the first
Oh my
one.
god. Your business partner it literally goes, "That's an amazing idea. I'll go set the stall up." And he just
I
sprints
need
off.
to make an insight check on our business partner. Is he an idiot? Please.
Please roll insight. What?
I mean,
Wait, what
yes,
insight?
Oh,
but
God
Dude,
damn
you
it.
didn't
Roll
realize
up.
he's
Not on
trying
my
to get the
device
fuck
today.
away.
He is. I mean, honestly, this is not a willing business partnership. Friendly reminder.
Is very apparent.
He's
so you
fine.
can tell.
It is only willing because he is more scared of y'all than the pirates. So in his mind, it is slightly safer.
it's totally safer. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is
Listen,
beautiful.
I can't be seen around you anymore. I'm just gonna go walk away towards the docks.
okay. Oh, you're heading towards the docks?
No, I'm trying to get as far as possible away from this.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be waiting for them at the ship. I don't care anymore.
while all this is going down, as you're like walking towards the front gate, you notice you hear a whole lot of fucking yelling. And it is not like normal for the city. It is someone angrily screaming at the top of their lungs on the other side of the gate.
Yeah. Is the guard right there?
There are a few guards, but they are all currently either looking like they're either trying to make their way towards the nearby ladder to see what the hell is going on, or they're trying to slink back and like not be there.
So I'm gonna let one of them slink back enough for me to approach and be like, "What the hell is going on over that gate?"
Oh, Gravitas. Oh, hi. You don't know. Paladin from the north just arrived with like 25 men. And currently we don't know if this is a declaration of war or not. We're still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. He's just screaming to... Well, he's not talking, his men are. He's saying, "Let me in." He's not really, working with us. And,
Did you ask him if he's going to kill you all?
you see, he's a member of the Virtuous Order. They don't talk to people they don't deem important. So it's very hard to
Virtuous
figure out
Order,
what
is
he's
that
doing.
from Pyrania?
Yes.
Is there another gate?
I mean, he literally just like looks at you and stares at like your shoulders and goes, "I mean, you got two flappy bits there. I don't really think you need to use the gate."
No, the wings don't appear unless I conjure them.
Oh, really? My bad.
Yeah, it's just the tail.
He looks at you and he's like, I mean, he might consider you weird enough to talk to you. You don't really see Dragonborn every day."
The known slavers would talk to a dragonborn that they would like to enslave, especially the shiny ones.
Oh, no, okay. He has to follow the laws of the land. He's one of the avatars of the Great Pyre. We're just very confused as to why he's here. And he, of course...
It's even worse for someone to talk to.
Well, you see, the law of the land says you're free here. So you're free. He can't touch you.
So if he comes to try and kill, or if his men try to kill me, you'll open the gate and let me run back in, right?
Yes, but also, legends about what happened when they break their oath are quite horrifying.
Okay, I'm just going to go and exit and maybe convince him to go away.
Okay.
Or whatever you're hoping I can do. In turn, if you see a man that I have been unfortunately associated with, the you-know-who. What's your character look like again?
He looks like a generic, like really
Literally.
plain guy. Like he's super forgettable, but the closest you could describe him to is like Saul Goodman or like some random lawyer.
He's literally the most generic human to ever exist. He's just like so. He's like
He looks so generic, you think he's a human at first glance, and then you have to look closer and you're like, oh, he might be a half elf. I can't tell. He's so plain looking.
So
Wait, what does
the
this face
man,
look like?
Ugh. You know the one who's been going around causing all these issues, breaking men's minds.
Oh. I mean, he's much appreciated. His methods are a little weird, but he's been taking care of some of these bandits.
Well, if you see him in ridiculous clothing, give him a kick in the ass.
Okay. Wait, but I heard he can summon bears.
That's a lie.
You're ruining our street cred.
I'm done with your bullshit.
He's not gonna believe you over me. I hope you know this.
I want you to know he's
I
already got
have
his
a
hand
rug.
on your back and is like trying to push you towards the gate while
Like
he's talking
shoving
to you.
you outside.
Oh yeah, does he believe in Mason? Do I need to roll persuasion here?
Roll persuasion.
Oh my god, the dice is not on my side today. Why'd I roll 2 2s? Hold on, let's see this one more time. Oh my god,
He
they
looks
don't
at-
believe me.
He looks at you and goes, he just goes, all right, listen, between me and you, the one that came here without ears that were working, he's been crying for his mom for 3 days straight. I don't care if that man can summon bears. He made them believe he could summon bears. So
Okay, that is true.
I'm scared
That
enough.
is true.
I heard something
is
about
true.
dragons and then saw a fire that lasted for 3 days coming from roughly where y'all were. I'm good.
Okay, that might have been my fault. Okay, I'm going to go through the gate now.
Wait, what? Are you just walking out
Walk
and
that
shut
really big piece of information just walks away.
How to avoid a roll when your luck is bad. Don't give them the second to concentrate or even have the idea.
So what you see is like a 5x5 square of just
Oh, cool. It's
fucking. It's basically a small phalanx of up armored
a Fey what?
phalanx.
A Fey what?
What?
You forget my character in his culture is entirely
doesn't
pacifistic.
know
What
what-
the
he
fuck is
doesn't
a
know what that
phalanx?
I was describing it so you could understand. Fuck you.
I know.
But basically a phalanx, and then like they're all really heavily armored. At least packing. Like the smallest dude there is 5'11" and has a tower shield that goes all the way to his feet,
What was my height again? Hold on, let's see.
and an equally large sword. Isn't your character almost 7 feet tall?
No, my guy's 5'5".
Oh,
He's actually
God.
I
short
say,
for a dragonborn.
we're all very short.
Yeah, you have to look up to make eye contact with most of them.
Bad time.
And then in the back of them, there is a man in like massive, bulky full plate who's just wearing like a bucket helm with a single eye slit across it. And he like lifts his head a little bit when he sees you and he goes, he doesn't say anything, but he's staring directly into you right now. And one of the men in the front goes, "Oi, who are you?"
Hello, I am Iskandir, a traveling merchant from the Far East.
Why did the guard just say they were sending someone out to talk to us? And then we tire of these games.
What games?
Okay.
What is going on?
We have been here since the sun rose. Can you go back in there and tell your masters that we are not disarming to enter such a fucking podunk town, and we are especially not having our lord disarm?
Oh, it's one of those situations. Oh boy. Okay.
Are you guys still
Uh,
prepping for your little
Wait, no, please don't make us go out in front of the clan.
I mean,
'Cause-
I'm totally
wait,
down for
wait,
seeing these
wait,
guys in booty
wait.
shorts.
Wait a minute, hold on. This is a perfect business opportunity. But we don't know about it yet, so we'll wait.
I was about to
I
say
was gonna say we
the-
are
the-
still prepping for it.
Yeah, we're prepping. We're
the,
prepping.
But this
the
is a great
commotion is
business opportunity.
definitely getting like more noticeable. There's now like kind of a crowd starting to
All
form
right.
near the front
Okay,
gate.
okay.
Can I make
Let
a
me get this
charisma or
straight.
performance check?
Is it just what's going on here specifically? Are you just looking to rest in this town?
No, we're hunting for 2 traitors.
Oh.
They must be put to the sword.
May have already been put to the
See,
sword.
What are these traitors' names?
Tracian and Pichet.
What do they look like?
At this point, he stares into the ground and just sighs. Just
I have no idea. I'm sorry if it's a pain in the ass, but I just need confirmation. Maybe I can convince.
At which point,
all.
the man in the back rides to the front of the formation, and mind you, he's on a horse that is easily about like twice as tall as you.
Oh, that's a tall dog.
Do you say this out loud?
Mumble it.
You just hear a very quiet from inside of his helmet.
Oh, he heard me. Damn it.
And he rides up and just looks down and goes, "Funny lizard. These men."
Dragonborn?
At this point, he dismounts. And you are looking about at his gut.
Oh. Oh boy.
He goes,
Never mind.
"Excuse me?"
Never mind. I'm sorry. It's a force of habit. I apologize for the rudeness.
Ah, well, no worries.
I'll make sure not to quip again.
I am Gravitas.
Gravitas.
What my
I
man cannot explain for himself, because he is a fool, is that when a member of the Order loses what they are, they have their name stripped, their face is scarred and marred, and they are no longer, to anyone from their homeland, a person.
Oh.
The two we are looking for most likely look nothing like when they left. That is why I am here. Now then, if you could please go in there and explain calmly to your masters that I and my men will follow the laws of the land. And he crouches down a little bit as he says this next part, which is exactly why I'm suffering speaking to a walking bag of scales. Good day. At this
Did we
point,
notice the crowd gathering
there is
by
a
the gates?
very large crowd kind of standing outside the gates, and you hear one of the guards just yell from the fucking wall, just like, "Oi, the fuck?
Did I make a persuasion or a performance check?
Are you about
This
to
is a
try and
great-
distract everyone?"
This is a great business opportunity. We don't know what's going on right here. Nobody's explained anything. We just see a crowd of people.
A
Are you-
walking bag of scales. Well, that's a new one and not very good one. Anyways,
Hold on.
time to go to the Liberty Pub.
I cast it one last time to make him just the right amount of wet.
So,
all
as-
right,
We get
good.
advantage.
please roll performance, both of you with advantage.
Yes.
21!
Knock him dead.
Oh gosh.
Oh dear
I'm
God.
rolling this physical dice. Hold
21.
on.
What is? Please,
Hold on, I'm rolling.
dear God.
Thank you, advantage. Non-nat 20.
Ah. So as Iskandir is very dejectedly walking through the gate, very
Not
angrily,
dejectedly. Well, yeah, angrily. Just more like, oh, that's a piss poor one.
as this is happening, the
Never
crowd
seen
is
a walking godly meat bag.
just like staring in confusion, because as you're leaving the gate, making their way through the center of the crowd is Joe.
If I'm walking by them,
And
I'm going to
Reed.
literally push them both out of the way. I don't care.
Joe and Reed in booty shorts.
Mijo is just gonna
Women
be
love
like
me.
behind him, throwing out little like those little firecrackers that pop when you throw them against the ground that they pop into little confetti.
I love this. And we've got signs. We made signs.
What did the
Yeah.
sign say?
Just the name of the shop and best. What is it called?
It's just
What's
I
the
think
route
it's
called?
the energy route.
Energy
Yeah,
route? Best energy routes in town.
yeah.
It's the only in town.
It's called marketing.
They're the best.
The best in town.
Oh my God.
The women love me.
So while all of this is going on,
I will literally shove them out of the way. I will.
They're just making their way randomly through the crowd, and everyone's just kind of getting extremely distracted from the insanity happening all around them. All right, all
If
of
one
you.
of them comes across my path, I might punch them.
Okay. Reed,
Yes.
please roll perception.
Okay. Perception. I forget all of my modifiers. 18.
Oh, you as well. Roll for Iskandier's perception. So 18.
Mhm.
Oh, Iskandir's perception. Okay. Am I gonna have any good rolls today? Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's
Uh,
go.
When I have
RNG's
no
is
bonus, I
bless
have a
us
middle tier roll. Damn it.
Good enough. So, as you're starting to like try and make your way back, you notice a very he blends in really well to the crowd, but also stands out in just how little you can spot of him. All you notice is there is a average height for a man. Something walking through the crowd towards the front gate, wearing a dark green cloak, and you don't notice this, but Reed, you catch that the left side of his cloak looks a lot thinner than the right side.
Like he doesn't have an arm?
Yes. And he is power walking towards the front gate right now.
I'm gonna. As I'm still like telling people about the energy root, I'm gonna follow him, and if I can get close enough to like throw my arm around him and be like, "Have you heard of the energy roots?"
Dear God.
Just to see if I can get a better look at him.
Okay. What would that?
Hey, Mason.
Yes.
Well, he's
Performance?
doing that because I see this guy too. I'm gonna do subtle spell. And let's see here. I remember having some mind reading spell. Detect thoughts.
You're gonna use
Have we gotten a long rest since?
Yes,
the fucking
it has
fort
been
went
a
away?
few days.
Okay, thank you.
Detect thoughts, Mason. It's subtle spell, so I don't have to do any of the actions to make it obvious I'm casting a spell.
All right.
And that cost me a sorcery point on top of the spell slot. There we go.
Oh, why is it black on my screen? You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature. What is? Oh, what is there not a roll against it?
Not if he's just doing surface level.
Okay. So are you
I
just
can
doing...
go deeper, however, right now I'm just casting subtle spell.
Okay. So it just tells you basically like what he's thinking about, right?
Yeah, his immediate thoughts.
What is his immediate emotion?
His immediate, all you hear, it's just like anger. A lot of anger. Like,
Okay, now I want to go deeper.
all right, what do you have to? It's an intelligence check.
Yeah, it's gonna be versus my charisma, and that is not my spell save DC. It is not 10. He's gonna beat it anyways.
Yes. Well, you also he is repeatedly just thinking, what the hell did I do to deserve this?
Do I catch up to him?
Are you just gonna like you're just trying to work your way through the crowd to put your arm around him?
Yeah, to and if I can't put my arm around him, then I'm just gonna trail behind him a couple steps,
Okay.
see what he's doing. Also, see why this crowd is gathering because I am like Reed is curious as to why there's a crowd here and not suddenly a suspicious man. So something's clearly going on.
Oh, you also
I thought
see
we created the
Iskandir's pretty much standing in the front gate, blocked in because everyone's confused as to what the fuck is happening.
Oh wait, if I see Iskandir, then I'm gonna go
Out
over.
of the way, please. Out of the way as I'm monitoring this guy's mind.
Hey, Iskandir! Are you
Punch.
telling people about the energy roots?
Punch! Punch! Punch!
Punch violence. Okay,
You
well,
walk up and you get punched.
anger for the day.
Fair enough.
So
Skandir has finally had it.
I assume Mijo is just doing what he does best, painting a war crime in the background somewhere.
Oh no, he's
No,
like making their appearance even more stand out, throwing
Yeah.
like little confetti,
Firecrackers, stuff like that.
firecrackers and stuff.
Like
getting everybody's
Gandalf walking through the
attention.
Shire.
Yeah, but with right behind like two people in booty shorts.
Yeah,
Wait,
you know,
I'm-
exactly like
Wait,
Gandalf.
Yeah.
aren't you at
Exactly
ass
like
level with
Gandalf.
them? Like,
Yeah.
your character's only like
Probably lower, honestly.
A little lower.
Mijo can't even hide trying to look at an ass. He has to stare directly up. Oh,
Just
that's
do it.
awful.
The wide brim helps.
Oh, God.
It does.
Little wide brim saves.
All right. So,
East
please.
Kinder, why is there a crowd?
We caused it.
Punch.
I'm not going to. I'm like calling out to you in the crowd. I'm not going up to you because I'm still telling people about
Out
the
of
energy.
the way.
Okay.
Anger.
I shout to the crowd.
Please roll intimidate
What's his deal?
with advantage.
Okay. Is the mind link still going on, or did it cancel out?
Yes, it's still going, but it's just him repeatedly just going, God damn it. What the fuck? Why is this happening today? God damn it. 18. The crowd like breaks in front of you, and a lot of people are very shook by you yelling. However, the one guard who pushed you outside runs up and is like, I take it
They're
that
here
didn't go
for
very
two
well.
traitors, and they want to obey the laws of the land if they can come in and search for them. But
Well,
I have a feeling this is going to be a bit more complicated than it seems.
Well, oh shit.
The best I can do is go to the Liberty Pub and relay the information to the basic person we have for a mayor in this town.
Well, I mean, Lord Pelham is gone right now. And so is his guard captain.
Hmm.
Please roll athletics for Reed.
For Reed?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, that's actually a good roll. I don't think. Do I have anything in athletics? Oh, I'm actually really 22.
22.
I have a +5 to athletics.
So, right as this man is about to like, he's only a couple steps away from the front gate. You manage to basically just surf your way through the crowd past, or not surf, fucking. You just kind of like push through the crowd while advertising, and as you get up to him, you can tell he's very clearly starting to notice that you're, following him.
Yeah.
But
I'm the picture of subtlety.
you speed up, and you actually do manage, right as he's about to open the front gate, to put your arm around him.
I'm gonna stop him from doing that and just be like, "Hi, have you heard about the energy roots?
Y-
Also, what's going on?"
His cloak falls off his head, and he is just the picture of a normal dude. In fact, I think I do have a token for him from... Hold up, it's in here somewhere. I know it is, because we've used it like 6 times now. Okay,
Hey,
while I'm finding this. He's just a regular dude. However, now that you've got his arm around him, you do feel the distinct lack of an arm.
Ah.
And he's just looking at you he's like, why are you following me?
Oh, I'm curious as to what's going on, and you seem to you seem to know something.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd go to the person who knows something. And to tell you about the energy roots, clearly.
First off, I already know what energy root is. Oh, also, you can feel what feels like part of a bow hidden under his cloak. But
Okay.
it's definitely missing other parts.
Ah.
And he's like, well, I
So
was
is
about
he.
to go out and ask Lord High and Mighty what the fuck he was doing in my town. But I guess I can sit here and entertain you for a minute.
Have we seen this guy before? Why does he sound familiar?
He is the most... No, you guys have not.
Okay. I thought we saw him in the pub one night.
Does
Maybe
he
not.
look strong by any chance?
He looks... He looks more like not bulky strong, but like like a cross country runner when it comes to like strength, if that makes sense.
Fast but not built.
Yes.
So yeah, entertain me for a minute. I'm
Well,
curious.
what do you need to know?
Who's high and mighty out there? Or why? There's a high and mighty? Hold on.
Yes, I don't know which one, but I can tell based on the commotion that it's someone important, and they're probably from the north.
Pyrania North or like North?
Pyrania North.
Oh, that's not good. Follow up. Would you like some assistance? My buddy's really good at talking.
It's true. The women love me.
Yeah, that guy.
The women love him. Well, sadly,
Okay.
there's no women. Also, but one less arm.
One less arm. Fair enough.
The women love him. I'm glad to know that.
Okay, we're doing a promotion right now. Ignore that. We've been assisting, with some general things, and clearly we have, well, at least I have, a reason not to let Pyranians in here.
So you're not a tiefling of their god, and you want to go out and talk to. He yells up and he goes, "Oi! Is it who I think it is on the other side?" And one of the guards looks down. I was like, "Who the Oh! Sup, Wilhelm? It's one of the order." And he just goes, "So you want me to let you walk in front of one of their holy men?" Sounds like a bad idea.
I mean, I'm not saying I have to be the only one walking out there, but I'm also saying I'm willing to go out there.
Well, considering
I
one of your band just angrily walked away after what I believe, if I heard right, was he got called a sack of scales, which is
that's
a new one.
a bad insult. But it's also they've been calling me worse for like weeks now.
Fair.
But that's why you have Mr. Normal looking guy over there go out first. I'm just to draw their attention. He does the talking.
Okay. You know what? You guys can go out in front of me. I'm curious to see how this shit show can get even shittier.
Just pops. And
So what's going on in his mind, on his levels of thoughts? Is it just disappointment?
It is. It is. You hear the distinct. I wonder how this could get worse. Oh wait.
Oh
He
wait,
I just want him to hear a voice in his mind. Let them both walk out the door, and you can see.
He immediately snaps his head towards you, and just yells,
I'm not
"Get out!"
facing him. I'm just walking.
Okay, well, Reed sees him immediately snap his head towards you, and you can just hear the thought, "Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head."
Don't make it too easy, then. And advice might be helpful in this situation of if you have a plan for dealing with him other than me going to talk to the barkeep, who's the only damn person who seems to get things done in this town, I would do it before them.
He just goes, "Oh, you think we should get Okay, cool." And he just starts walking away like, "You can talk to them first. I'll be back."
Oh. Make sure they don't
Who are we
go out
talking
and
to?
themselves
So
killed.
I'm gonna go grab Joe and me, Joe.
I'd
And be
slowly
like-
danced over
At
towards
which
you
point
while
I'm
you're
gonna end
talking
my
to him.
spell over him. And my mind link.
Oh, at this point he is no longer walking.
He's
He's
sprinting.
No. He makes a scene. He just starts walking straight diagonally over the building in front of him towards the pub.
Oh, bye. I didn't get his name. Anyways, there's some guys out there from Pyrania. I don't know what they want, but these guys clearly aren't dealing with it well. I said we should give it a shot. And by that I meant you, Joe.
In booty shorts? I mean,
Damn it, you
I
guys
mean,
are
I
so
feel like it would get their
Wait.
attention.
wait, can I make a wisdom check to see if I'm dumb enough to actually do this?
Yes.
Alright, let's see how dumb I am. Nat 20.
Okay, you rolled wisdom. Now I want you to
Yes.
roll charisma as a stand-in for your ego.
Oh no! Is it with advantage?
It was with advantage.
No, it rolled a
my
nat
God.
20! My ego wins!
You know it's a bad idea, but damn, these booty shorts make your ass pop.
Listen, normally I'd never talk in front of a holy man in booty shorts, but this is the exception. I'm making it work. And I
Oh.
gallantly open the gate and walk out in front of them.
As
Me too.
soon as he sees you, he dismounts his horse and draws his sword. And it is a claymore made for a man who is 6'5".
All of this along with the sounds of firecrackers.
I've come to talk.
Hello.
Can I roll persuasion with disadvantage?
Yes.
The lowest I rolled was 22.
Let's go.
He looks up and he just in disappointment. I suppose for such a small, queer town, it would make sense for someone such as you to speak for them. Now,
You should say queer.
Allow him to speak.
now, I'm very tired of this. My men simply need to check your town for 2 fugitives.
What'd they do?
What
Well,
did
they're
they
fugitives, and these are paladins. Obviously, they broke their oath or something stupid along those lines.
Oh, I suppose the legend of these 2 bastards isn't very well known outside of Perania.
No.
They fled from the final battle against Malkieth and brought their men with them.
I'm sure that would make sense to anyone who wasn't us.
That sounds straight evil.
They are the reason that the prince died.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad.
They were supposed to reinforce him. And instead, Tracian and Pichet ran. And they haven't stopped running.
And you think they made it here?
Yes. They've been
Oh.
evading us for damn near 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
But what makes you believe that they would settle in such a weird town like this?
At this point, he fucking takes his sword and just digs it into the dirt. Like, he fucking makes a very powerful swing and sticks it into the ground next to him. And is just holding his face with his hands. You can hear the metal on his helm creaking. Okay. The lady has sent me and told me explicitly that they are here. It has only been a 3-day trek. They cannot be that far.
The lady?
Oh wait, hold on. I've been in this town for like over a month now. Before like the rest of the party got here. Do I know that?
You have
If
not.
you give me a description, have I not been here that long?
You have not met anyone named Tracian or Pichet.
No, but have I seen? Well, I mean, I can just ask for a description and see if I remember.
Okay.
What's the description? If you can describe them, I've been here for about a month now. I could definitely point them out. I'm a bard after all.
Oh, there's a slight problem with that.
Their faces completely changed or something crazy like that.
Yes, when one of our men break their oath, so they cannot return to their family, their name is stripped from history. They are stripped. Their face is forever changed. Their body, usually pretty disfigured.
Disfigured how?
I don't know. I've never been able to witness it.
Oh.
Now, to really clarify, you're looking for a person that you don't know what they look like?
He
How's that gonna work?
At which point he picks his sword back up. He's like, "This sword is made to detect oath breakers. It quite literally bursts into flames when I'm near one."
So why are they not letting you in? Is it because you're from Pyrania? Is it because you're armed to the teeth? Like
Could be the fact that it's an
what's the
army.
holdup?
All of the above.
As soon as he says that, I turn around to the guards. I believe it's within our reason that we should just let these guys in.
Wait. Hold on. Joe.
Well, yeah, what's the problem?
If the sword bursts into flames,
Yes?
if he's telling the truth, couldn't we just have him walk through the town? If it bursts into flames, then he investigates, and his men could stay out here.
It'd be better if his men circled the entire town and waited for anyone trying to flee. That'd be a lot more efficient, because if the Oathbreaker knows what's happening, then he'll probably try fleeing over the wall instead of around. Just a shower thought, though.
I'm not sure that the guards want to be circled by an enemy. I'm just throwing that one out there.
At which point, the front gate full eyes open, and the man from earlier and Hyoit are standing there, and Hyoit is smiling, and the other man is just wearing a scowl and nothing else. The rest of his face might as well just be empty. He's just pissed.
Can I make a charisma check to see if I look good in their opinion, even if they don't like the fact I'm wearing what I'm wearing? With disadvantage?
Please roll an ego check.
13 and a 19.
Booty be bumping.
My booty be bumping.
At which point,
My tail's just twitching this entire time, by the way. It's not relevant, but I needed you to know this.
Hyoit is power walking to get between you and the 6'5" man who has his sword in front of him in arm's reach. And he pushes directly past both of you and puts his hand on your stomach and very gently, please roll Constitution.
Oh no.
Wait, who's rolling Constitution?
Both of you.
Oh no.
I think I have a pretty good constitution.
A 12 and a 10. Wait. No, I'll take the hit.
Constitution, 16?
Okay. Joe, you go flying 10 feet back.
Can I make an acrobatics to successfully
No.
roll away?
He is adept at because all he did was lightly come up and, just put his hand on your stomach as he walked by. And he just goes, oh,
That looked like it hurt.
he looks at Reed and goes, I don't know why I thought that blessing would work on you. Fair winds. Please.
I mean, I'll still back up if you want me to.
Please do.
Okay.
He looks
I
at
just
him
take a
goes-
couple steps back.
And at which point you hear him go, Lord Clemency. At which point everyone in the formation draws their swords.
That seems to have the opposite effect.
Not Clemency. And the massive man looks down and goes, no. Gravitas. We're hunting Clemency right now. And at which point, the other man has picked up Joe and is walking over to Reed and and very quietly saying, it's time for the adults to talk now.
I am an adult.
I don't suppose I've heard any of these names before, have I?
Actually, you should roll for,
Like history?
yes.
Not very
So, specific names? No. But you are from a kingdom that was once part of Pirania. You do know about the Order. So, these are their top paladins who embody whatever virtue they're named after. And when they commit a sin that breaks their virtue, they are then renamed after whatever sin they committed. And you know that right now they're using an ancient tongue and that the two people's names actually translate to, hold up, treachery and treason.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fitting, I suppose. Treachery and treason. Makes sense.
Mika, I love you. Makes sense.
Are you guys going to attempt to stay at the talk, or are you just going to let yourselves be dragged inside?
I mean, I'm kind of curious to see how this goes down, so I'm just gonna stand next to the wall. I'm not gonna go in the gates yet.
We just need
I'm gonna
a
sit to the
vote, right?
side.
This isn't technically our business.
That's
mean-
true. We will be gone soon, so we should probably just let them be. But we can listen in
Maybe they
because
can
I
get us a vote.
like hearing this drama.
At
I was
which,
gonna say. We're gonna be gone in what, like 2 days? Something like that?
It's drama.
I know, I like drama.
at which point you just Hyoit, looks over his shoulder and goes, "Yo, Wilhelm, can you come up here? We gotta actually get this dealt with." And he walks very quickly and very angrily. And at which point he does pull off his cloak, and you notice that there is a distinct lack of an arm. Everyone now notices this. Although on his back is a bow, about a compound bow in size, but it's missing the string. And he is just power walking his way up there, and he just well, there's been a little bit of quiet talking between Hewitt and Gravitas, but he just interrupts and goes, "Listen, one of your men can accompany you inside of the town. You will go in alone. Your men are going to stay out here besides whichever one you want to bring in. You will have an escort complement of 2 guards. And me. So if you have a fucking problem, I will take care of it, and you will stand there and look pretty. I don't care if your name translates to some fancy shit. You're in my town. And if you want to, if you have a problem with it, I can go get the Lord. I guarantee, if I had the lady take my anger and send it over the fucking wind, he would know that that means that he needs to get home before I do something stupid. It's been a long week. Just had to help put out a forest fire that was apparently started in the middle of trying to burn down a bandit camp, which also exploded.
Joe whistles.
He just looks back and
Reed,
says,
Reed looks at her nails.
he goes, "No, it's not your guys' fault. Plus, I know you're the ones who did it. It's the bandits who left all of that lumber around their fucking walls that didn't expect it to burn for some reason that I'm angry about.
It's a
Okay.
boy.
And I haven't even got to execute any of them yet because it's a standing order that the only person who decides their fate is Lord Pelham."
Mm.
At which point Gravitas just chuckles and hops back on his horse. Although it seems he's not lying because as he's, riding slowly into the town, he's holding his fucking sword directly out in front of him. Just as he passes anyone, he points it at them for a second and then points at another one and then another one.
How
I'm
big
gonna
is the
li-
crowd, by the way? Like, am I on my way to the Liberty Pub?
Oh, you're after pushing your way through pretty much the entire town and all the mercenaries camped out nearby and all of the merchants who were there to sell their wares.
I'm gonna lean over to Joe real quick and be like, "That's literally what I suggested. Is he be the one that come inside? I just want to throw it out there."
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Want to go back in and continue advertising? 'Cause we're
Yes,
still getting paid.
absolutely. We are definitely still getting paid.
And then we go back in and continue working it
Keep
like we're hot.
advertising.
Hell yeah, this is better business. More men.
I was gonna say, more people out here.
They've been on a long trek. They need these energy supplements. And by God, are we gonna
My
tell them the
God.
best place to get it?
Why are we advertising to the soldiers?
Are you following them? Are you advertising to the guys outside the city right now?
Yes, as they're coming in.
So there's just 2 people coming in, but the rest of them are just staying out there.
Is this
When does a
is this
person roll a new
persuasion
character?
or is this persuasion or is this still performance, guys?
Performance.
No, this is roll a new character. That's what that is.
No, it's not an actual threat against any of them. It's just marketing.
We're
It's,
clearly
roll a new
unarmed.
character.
Yeah, we're like civilians. It'd be more of a violation of their oaths to just outright kill us, and a violation of the laws here, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think straight up murder is allowed.
Plus, they're from an oath. They're not going to kill us. They might get
paladins.
mildly annoyed, but if we perform well enough, they might enjoy the song and just go on with their merry way. So it's really whatever.
Oh, Mijo, I forgot to. So Mijo was just kind of hanging out behind everyone, right?
Yeah, he's the one who's been
Just
like really
enhance
adding the.
performance, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
enhancing everything, making it better.
Sitting out strudel to give out little flower garlands and stuff.
So
Yes!
as he's riding into the town, he stops next to Mijo and he looks directly down, and he goes,
Hail and Heidi Ho.
"Wizard of the Black?"
Yes.
And he raises a very quick salute to you before riding on.
I give him a little step salute.
Carry on with your day. As he just rides
Everyone.
past.
Oh, check out Mijo over here. Got
Mito,
natural
like,
charisma.
oh my gosh.
Well,
You're-
I'm not quite up there in their ranks just yet. I gotta get my training in.
Their reaction's better than mine.
Recognition from the paladins.
At which point, one of the so is Mijo still just standing behind them very quietly?
Still got the salute, but keeping like a little side head. Give the message over with.
So let me make sure. Are you advertising to the guards outside, the guys at the gate or the crowd behind the gate?
The guards.
I'm not advertising. I'm just drawing
Oh.
attention.
Yeah. So we're now advertising in front of the gate to both the guards and the soldiers,
The
the paladins.
Okay. So
Yeah.
as this is all going on, we'll have you roll performance in a minute. But as this is all going on, back at the pub, Iskandir, as he pushes it open and sees it's mostly empty, and the only one really inside that's, still sober or fully awake to realize that the morning has already ended almost, is Sithri, who is just very bored polishing glasses behind the bar and excitedly waves when he walks in.
We have a situation.
Oh, yeah, about that. I got good news.
Hmm.
Hewitt's taking care of it.
And that right, I'm going to stay in this pub.
I mean, between you and me, they're probably not going to find anyone in this town. They said, what, 4 days ago?
Hmm.
At this point, she's, walked over, pulled herself a chair up, and she's talking very quietly.
Between you and me, though, I'd rather not be outside with a man who can't give an insult to save his life, especially a racist one.
Oh, that's just gravitas. He's,
He's a meathead.
he didn't,
Godly power.
she looks around and goes, and she actually, seriously looks around. And before saying, rumor has it, for the first 5 years in his little order, he didn't even talk. Apparently, outside of battle, this man was stone cold silent. And then, when his mentor was no longer a woman, all of a sudden he wouldn't shut up.
So he's racist, sexist, and lame?
The rumors change month by month, but I'd like to believe he was just too scared to talk in front of her.
Oh, he's shy.
Plus,
That's oddly hilarious.
he's probably just real angry because you remember all the problems that you guys were having getting down here?
Yes.
Oh, the bandits fled north. So he's probably had to fight through quite a few bandit camps because part of his oath is that he will free land of lawlessness as he passes through it. This could have been probably a half-day trek. Probably a full day because he brought that little block of idiots with him. But he has to obey the laws, so we're all safe for now. As long as he doesn't find, the traders, which don't know why any of them would settle down for more than 5 days at a time anyway. Oh, also, he's not here right now, but an old privateer captain who's been retired for some time, just popped down into the pub earlier this morning. He should be back tonight. Might be able to help y'all with the whole pirate problem.
I think we found the way with the merchants, but I'd rather go with the privateer, in my own personal opinion.
Oh, he doesn't sail anymore, but let's just say most mercenaries start out as mercenaries, they do a really bad job, and then they turn to crime. He did such a damn good job, he did the reverse.
I see. So he can get us through this little merchant ship adventure without dying to pirates?
He might know where a few of their lairs are. In which case, someone walks in and she picks up the glass that she had brought over and starts polishing it and yells, "I'll be with you in a sec, hon."
Right. Stays. No, starting out as a good one.
Now, however, please roll performance.
Both of us.
Let's go. Wait, I'm
we-
giving myself a bardic
Luck.
inspiration.
All right.
Do we get advantage or is it just straight roll?
Just straight roll.
Performance. Oh, that's not great.
How fair? You're advertising to paladins right now.
Wait, slash roll.
Mine was only a 10.
10 and 10.
Oh, this was also a 10.
Wait, can I add? How many bardic inspiration dice can I add
You
to
can
each action? Just one.
Just one.
Oh, okay.
10.
Can I give her bardic inspiration too on top of it or no?
For now, no, just because you're
Yeah, why not?
advertising to paladins, dude.
It's the most average advertisement ever, and the most monotone voice I can say, and the most baseline voice I can do it in. You totally should kind of like maybe probably I don't know get like maybe the best power herbs we've ever had. I mean they're pretty good, in my opinion. They gave me enough energy to talk to your leader. I think probably.
Probably.
The one who was talking earlier, like, marches out of the formation again and directly up to you. And then he ignores you, walks past you, and walks up to Mijo and takes a knee and just goes, "Why did Lord Gravitas just salute you? Who are you?"
Oh, hail and hide ho for one thing. I don't know. I think he respects black mages, but don't tell him. But I'm technically not out of training yet, just out of school.
Why are you following around these two clowns?
I thought it'd
They're
be fun.
dressed like the cheapest whores you'd see on the side of the street.
And yet you're not paying us like that.
Kind of helped him with that a little bit. I'm sure you saw.
Oh, you mages and your esoteric humor.
Well, whims of the world.
I suppose so. And he stands up and looks and goes, "So what are you selling then?"
Energy roots.
Wait, what?
I'm sure. Huh? Yeah.
Did you say energy roots? Chocolate guy from SpongeBob.
Chocolate.
Did you say energy roots? I love this stuff.
He,
Start screaming energy roots.
Energy
Burns
roots?
at you.
Energy roots!
he looks back at his men. Almost all of them are like wearing helmets besides him. But he looks back at them and he walks over. And the man that was right next to him on the edge of the formation, he takes off his helmet. And y'all can see that besides him and their lord, everyone out, like this guy, and it's pretty safe to assume everyone else, bags under bags under bags under their eyes.
You all look like you could use a little pick-me-up.
Yes, profit against the future enemy. Love it.
And I'm just saying, I can speak for, how effective they are.
He walks like up to the front gate and two guards immediately block him. And
No. This is going to be a personal delivery service. You're going to give us your order, and we're going to get it. And then I won't even make you give us the gold at first. Just when I bring it back out, you give us the gold.
He turns and please roll insight.
Oh, no. Oh, that's not... insight... I have a +6 to insight? That's news to me. Now nat 20.
Oh. So... If focus could exert force, the air between you would be currently on fire. He is staring you down with such anger that his pupils are currently dilated all the way.
I give a smirk and show fangs. I am not. This guy is dealing with me. I don't care if he's from Pyrania.
What abomination sired you?
A god. Anyways, did you want the root or not?
Friend, God damn it, please, Ryan, yell. I need this in the background while this is happening.
Friends, neighbors, ladies, gentlemen, you're feeling underpowered? I can help you make amends. Eat yourself an energy root and let it boost you up. There's tons of Oathbreakers out there you need to send to hell. There's much in life that I ain't guaranteed, but I promise this won't suck. Energy roots. Energy roots.
As Joe's just dancing in the background. Me and this guy are just having a stare down.
Now we're starting
like-
to get into the rule of new character territory.
During the pauses, little pops of firework is
At which point, he unbuckles his belt and hands his sword over to the guard. And he just says, "No." And walks into town, and the guards are like, "What? I mean, we did tell them to disarm."
You know, I'm not gonna make more trouble for my business partner. I'll let him deal with them.
At which point, like, everyone in the formation is just staring Reed down right now.
I am staring back. You think these guys scare me? Pfft.
Raise your fist into the air and raise a rebel yell. There's tons of bands out there. You need
Need
to
to
send
send
to hell.
We need the energy jingle.
The energy
Someone get on Fiverr quick.
Wait, do I have a hurdy? Oh, I have my hurdy-gurdy. Can I make another performance check and play my hurdy-gurdy with this?
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration. I'll give you advantage because this is actually pretty good.
15.
You're
Mijo,
doing a
will
pretty
you
good
aid me?
job.
Wait, can I get aid from Mijo as well? Can Mijo aid this action?
Mijo aiding you is
Sure.
giving you advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. All right, we got 15, boys.
Oh my god. All right.
Not the gods, it's not the undead, it's not the
At which
demons of
point,
hell
a
that
lot-
are the enemy of mankind, it's the bards.
Hey, don't be talking like that. Gabby might start agreeing with you.
I definitely do. I hate bards.
Bards may suck, but I'd make it work.
So,
They don't suck.
at this point, several of the townsfolk on the other side are like walking toward they're heading towards the market to go buy some.
Yes, it works.
And back in the tavern, the door just gets fucking kicked open. And Mr. Plate Mail walks in and he looks around and he just yells, "No one leaves." As he
God
walks
damn
table
it.
to table, and at this point his sword's sheathed. He's just, as he walks up to someone, unsheathing it a little bit and then putting it back in the sheath. And he does this for everyone at the bar until he gets to you, and he just looks at you.
I'm not even gonna look at him.
And he still pulls it out, and he pulls out all the way. And he just shakes his head and puts it back in. However, he does cause a little bit of a scene. How much are you paying attention to what he's doing?
Oh, I'm paying attention. I'm just trying not to make eye contact with Jackass McGee.
Oh,
'Cause that's an open invitation for him.
as he walks over to Sithri to check for her, if somehow a small elvish woman is one of their lords, he grabs her wrist and lifts her into the air
Oh no.
and pulls down her sleeve. And everyone in the bar is just staring.
Iskander's gonna turn around fully on that one. Just like, what the fuck?
And at which point he looks over very angrily
looking.
at his escort, which is, to you, the one-armed man who you didn't speak to, who was just yelling, "Get out of my head," who is now standing about like a centimeter behind him with a clenched fist and about
And
halfway
Azad,
into
you're
a
gonna
combat
hear,
stance.
You're gonna stop him from doing that?
Why are you harassing the barmaid, Gravitas? And at which point, he doesn't say anything. He just spins her around and points to something that you can't really see that's on her arm. At a distance, you can see it's some kind of tattoo, but you can't really tell what it is. Oh no, he's gonna see our sick marketing strat. God damn it. But he just he asks, "Do you mind telling me why your barmaid has the Ouroboros tattoo?" And at this point, there's all of a sudden a lot of wind is getting kicked up inside of the in the tavern. There's a lot of dust flying in the air.
The Infinity Serpent?
And
I say that out loud, by the way.
he looks over and he goes, "Yes." Oh. Hello, Scales.
Oh, hello, Buckethead.
Hmm. That was a pretty good one. I'll give that to you, buddy. And
Ugh.
at this point, he throws her on, like literally throws her onto a table as he's walking and just slowly swagger walks up to her. And he just says, "For those who don't know in this crowd, that tattoo is only put on a few people. An unknown, unnamed order of assassins. Known for being so cruel that everyone within one of their members' families is given the tattoo so that should that member defect, leave, or fail a mission, everyone in their family is hunted to the ends of the earth. And it's the real deal." And to illustrate his point, he kind of like runs his hands through the air for a second, and then her entire arm lights up in this massive blue pattern. And it's just clearly magic is just pouring out of this thing.
And is his sword on fire?
No.
So why are you wasting your time then if your blade isn't catching?
The blade only detects traitors of my order. This woman, however, and at this point, the table she's on and the wind inside the tavern has gotten so bad that the table slowly starts to roll away as you hear someone walk in very, very, very quickly. Almost, too quick. As in 1 second, there was nothing between her and the table, and the next, Hyoit is standing there. And he just goes, "No. You see, she left. She's here now. She's mine. You will not touch my family." And of course, while this is all going on, performance check again, please. We're gonna go with the 23. Is the party just still drumming up business?
I mean, Mijo's paying attention at this point.
Is Mijo there?
Are we just gonna
Is he-
assume,
I don't know if he is.
because this is all
That's a
happening
good
inside
question.
the pub?
Is this just a
I was-
Scandier thing right now?
I think this is
Yeah,
just Scandier. That's why I'm
This
doing.
is
Okay.
just
never mind.
Escandir, yeah. I
Although
think
I will say, there is suddenly a lot of wind outside, and it is very clearly coming from the pub. Like, it is actively flowing out from around the pub. Hold up.
All right, that's
Hold
messing
up.
up Strudel's flight pattern, so I'm gonna check out what that is. And
I was gonna say, I think we've drummed up enough business. I saw a bunch of guys going out. I'm gonna stare down the paladins one more time. And then grab Joe and be like, "Should we go see what that wind's about? Because I can do something like that, so that doesn't seem natural."
I can do it. Things are happening that shouldn't be.
Literally what Reed's thought process is: if I can do it, it's probably bad. Should we go? And I mean, I'm seeing Strudel struggle. We can't make the poor bird struggle.
Oh, whoops, my mic was muted the entire time. Let's do it.
So we're gonna tell the crowd
We're gonna sing to them, and then we're also gonna run down there and
As
check out
we-
what's going on.
Yeah, as we are.
So, as you are making your way towards the tavern, all of a sudden the wind ceases. And it is replaced. So, it was, midday earlier. All of a sudden it's pitch black.
Like magical darkness black, like we can't see anything black.
like the sun suddenly just got blotted out black.
That seems problematic.
I have dark vision, and this is pretty dark. What's going on?
We're gonna run. I'm gonna Mijo, so we can make sure you stay with us. Can I pick you up?
Oh, sure thing. And Strudel will just like fly under his hat like Radagast.
Okay, I'm gonna put Mijo on my back and just grab Joe's hand, and we're just gonna run to the tavern.
Let's go!
Yo, piggyback.
So
And- So we get to the tavern.
oh, it is so it was dark around the town. Inside, it's almost as if the darkness is blinding inside of the tavern. However, as soon as you get there, it stops. And as you walk inside, the paladin is on his ass. Hyoit is leaning against his bar, very visibly confused. And Iskandir, you see him slowly walking up the stairs, muttering just over and over again something about the sky.
I looked up and
What happened? What the fuck happened? I was outside for like 2 minutes.
At which point Sithri is standing there very confused and concerned next to the door, and you see in her hand is her crossbow, and in her other hand is her knife, and she's just confused. She just looks at you guys and goes, I don't know what just happened.
I take Mijo off my back. We're
Uh,
piggybacking.
Thank you. I don't know how to react.
Do they like question our like the fact that we're dressed up like cheap sluts?
I think
We
everyone's
are-
currently in a different kind of traumatized right now.
I was gonna say we are classy sluts. Okay, get it right.
True.
At least
we do
French
have the
whores.
water. We're wet.
Yeah, exactly. French horse.
But at this point, things are. Everyone in the pub seems visibly uncomfortable.
Did anyone else see the sun disappear?
Outside or inside?
Outside.
I
Did it disappear in here too?
don't know.
Okay. Because you're probably gonna have some concerned citizens outside, shortly, because the sun isn't supposed to disappear midday.
At which point, Hyoit is picking up the paladin and walking outside, and he's just like, "Oh, hi,
Hi.
hi."
Hey,
Did you make the sun disappear?
No.
Okay.
Did you make the big wings?
At which point he just looks over his shoulder at Wilhelm, who is not moved an inch and just looks still extremely pissed off. And he just angrily walks outside, muttering. And all of you roll to see if you can hear what he's muttering.
Is this a wisdom check, right?
Or
Yes.
would this be perception?
Perception.
Okay.
I rolled an 8. I was too
Well,
focused on
Mijo
the
definitely
part
heard it.
I only got a 16.
So Mijo, you just hear him go, "God damn it, fucking!" Just like just like dealing with those motherfuckers in the north. I swear, if I see a fucking undead giant, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind again.
Oh, I heard of that one. Ask me about the incident involving the slipping giants.
Yeah. Great times. But both of them carry this paladin outside. Then they set him on the ground and pull off his helmet and throw water on his face before shoving it back on his head. At which point, Sithri, no longer anywhere to be seen. She's just poofed.
Yeah, where's Sithri, guys?
Wasn't she just literally right next to us?
Sithri was the big one that was constantly casting spells on us, right?
No, Sithri is the
No, she
dark
was the
elf
small-
who helped you guys.
Oh, okay, the cool one. That hates me. Or
Yes.
no, actually, she likes me a lot. She thinks
Yeah.
I'm the best man in the world.
I don't know if it was that
Please
far,
roll
but yeah,
another
that
ego
one.
check.
No, because I failed the first time. I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think she's mad at me. You were like, roll in. I was like, okay. But no, I'll put an ego check. See how much more I inflate this. Well, it's super inflated now. I think she's fucking in love with me, and that's.
I think she's
It's
in
like
love
the
with
Goodyear blimp.
me. Is there anybody else in the pub now?
There's like a few citizens that were trying to enjoy lunch.
Aside from the citizens, like workers?
Celine's not. For some reason, Celine's not there.
Oh no,
Okay.
this
Yeah,
is
this
not
is a
a
lot-
win.
This is a lot more excitement than I thought we were gonna get on like our last couple days here.
At which point, Hoyt's already walking back in the bar, and he goes, "Yeah, sorry about that. We didn't think that we'd have a sudden visit from his holy stick up his assness.
Yeah, what rank god, whatever. Who does he serve?
He serves the eternal pyre. I also didn't
Um.
think that our great guard captain Wilhelm would be back today. So it's just been a interesting day.
So that's who that guy is.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So you don't know about Wilhelm?
Nope.
Remind
Well,
me?
Not, and he like looks at everyone else, goes, no, not y'all. And he looks
No,
directly back
yeah.
at Reed and goes,
Remind me?
The-
Mhm.
the scout.
Yep. That's who I thought it was. Okay.
Oh.
I'd only seen him from a distance, and so I didn't. He wasn't supposed to be back. I wasn't expecting to see him. That's why I know him. I remember him. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah.
You probably, he just looks and like lets out a little chuckle and he goes, "Oh, you probably just had a little bit of combat training with him one time. I promise he's not always this much of a dick."
Yeah. Probably. He. You know what? It's fine. Never mind.
You know, maybe I'll,
No, don't do that.
oh, okay. I mean, he is quite busy today. He has to deal with that.
Yeah, we don't need to. I'm nobody. He doesn't need to be. There's no need for anything.
Okay. I think your friend went upstairs? I'm not 100% sure. He was muttering something about the sky, so we might know what's going on with the sun going poof.
Disappearing?
Yeah. Also, have you seen Celine at all?
No,
She.
we've been a little preoccupied.
Oh, that's
And
never
then-
good.
She just kind of disappeared. What happened the couple minutes before we got here? We were making sales.
Oh, they were trying to arrest Cithri for suspicion that she's an assassin.
Isn't she?
He leans very close. Maybe.
Fair enough.
But like,
Hi.
hey, we didn't talk about this. But
Of course
anyway, she's a fine, upstanding citizen of our town,
Definitely.
and she hasn't harmed anyone who didn't deserve it since she's been here.
Fair enough.
And
Listen,
she
it's not my-
occasionally keeps Celine in line, so it's all good.
It's not my place to judge how people make a living. I don't care.
However,
Okay.
I don't like what that feeling was. I know that feeling.
What feeling?
When apparently what y'all just said was the sun going out. Last time that happened was when y'all remember the world almost ending 10 years ago, right?
I was very young, but yeah.
That was pretty near the giant slip incident, actually.
Yes.
Honestly, this happens more than like once. After the first time, you just kind of start ignoring it, and you think it's like the solstice.
He is
Wait,
staring
wait,
at
what?
you with both of. Hold up, I have a great image to describe how he's fucking staring at you right now. 1 second.
Is Melky at the back or something?
Hold up. I need to just clip. I need you to see the fucking Hold up. You'll agree with me when you see it that this would be the appropriate look of someone that just said this to you.
Where will you post it?
I'm fucking snipping it right now because it's from like 3 screenshots in a row between me and Dylan. Give me a break.
Snip it harder.
Snip it like your life depends on it.
He just looks at you and goes, "Yeah, sure."
Who's he doing that towards?
It's fucking DJ Peach Cobbler.
No, god damn it. Yes, it's Cobbler. It's from the CIA video, which makes this comment all the better.
How do you... Where are you at when you see the world nearly ending so many times?
Oh, don't worry. For these world-ending things, it's happened a good recorded 10 times in history. Probably a whole bunch more. There's probably an adventuring party out there who's already had a good 20 spell levels of adventuring.
Gonna be honest with you here. Gonna be honest with you. From what I have heard the stories and experienced myself, these seem like a lot more of a local world ending, not really a whole wide world ending. I think sometimes I just don't want to be in it.
Local. Oh, you know what?
I feel like
Hey, I'm gonna take my existential dread, and I'm going to go make sure that Captain McFuckass doesn't make things worse.
Would you like a hand getting him to a room or something?
No. I'm gonna pour more water on him.
Fair enough. Want me to get you a bigger bucket?
we should.
Can you
I'm
put
gonna
ice
go
in it?
see.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go talk to Iskandir because
So while
he
this,
might know something.
has been happening, Iskandir snaps out of it, sitting in his room. However, 2 new things. One, you actually remember this guy.
Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look up.
But 2, please roll perception real quick for me.
Okay. This is gonna be either the last time this is probably gonna be the last time I use it before resorting to my dice. Yes, it's the last time I'm using this thing before resorting to my dice.
You think you're entirely alone in your room. However, as you go to stand up, someone, grabs your arm and pushes you back to sitting down on the bed. She's like, "Whoa, honey, chill. What the actual hell did you just do?" And it's Celine
What?
standing directly over you. And for the first time since you've met her, she looks genuinely scared.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you see, honey, there was a real big scary man downstairs who
Yes, what happened? The sky went dark and then I was in here? Was he on a rampage?
No. In fact, everyone else, including me, was scared shitless and hearing a lot of screaming and voices. However, you stood up and just walked away. And I'm gonna be honest.
I could have passed out and then slept walk. That's something I've been known for doing throughout my whole life.
What the actual fuck?
What about the sky?
Well,
Why did it turn black again?
it was black for a second. And honey, I need you to tell me right now. What the fuck?
I don't. What?
It's okay. Just never do that again.
Do what? I did nothing.
I don't know, but I've never seen that before. I don't want to see it ever again. When I told y'all's little misfits to not be in the bar,
only time I've ever seen something like that before was in that city people refused to go to.
well, maybe you can go back to that city and leave whatever that was there. Sweet,
The
I
Ratsman.
have to go find my sister now. And honey, your tab's gonna be double. Because now I have to wonder every time I sleep at night if I'm ever gonna see that again.
Did you look up?
At this point, I'm assuming that Reed is sitting outside of his door listening.
Yeah, like she was gonna knock and then she heard talking, so she just kind of listened.
Celine, despite everything else, still very calmly opens the door and closes it. And when she sees Reed, she smiles and waves and like, please, what's your passive perception?
Great question.
Let me
Hold
pull it
on,
up.
I have it written down. I think because I normally do. Or would it be on my character sheet here? Because I think it's like a.
It's usually on your character sheet. Passive perception is 13. For about a
Okay.
second, none of her normal magical charms, like to make her look all pretty and have perfect lighting, were there. She just looked still pretty stunning, but like clearly she had forgotten to do it until she saw you.
She looked tired.
However, you heard all that, and like anyone else out there also heard all of that.
Well, Joe is collecting rocks, so he
Very
wasn't
least.
there.
And ice.
And
'Cause I can't
ice.
find enough ice, so I'm using cold rocks.
Welcome to today's session where serious things are happening, and then we get to cut back to goofy antics for emotional support.
Relief.
Listen, we're the comic
It's
relief
comic relief.
characters.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm assuming Mijo is also behind Reed.
Oh yeah, he's kind of just taking in the information.
Mm-hmm. When Celine leaves, I'm gonna knock on the door,
Ugh.
peeks inside.
You just see a Scandir with his hands hands covering his face completely.
You okay?
Roll a perception. Can I say roll a perception, Mason, or am I overstepping my bounds?
Are you gonna try and pretend like Iskandir is okay?
He's not okay, but
We'll do a bluff versus a perception, or a bluff versus an
Okay.
insight.
well, no, I'm not faking anything.
Oh, then we'll just do an insight to check.
Okay, I will roll insight. I'm fine with that. What is my insight? Friendo, buddy, old pal of mine. Where the fuck is insight? Oh, I have a +6 to that. 18.
You know, there's never been a word above terror, but you're trying to think of one right now.
Oh no. Can I come in?
Sure, if you're not going to do your usual antics.
No, this doesn't seem like an antics time.
Is it okay if I come in too?
Sure, you're fine.
Geneva would like to invite you to the table.
It's
So
okay,
I'm gonna-
buddy. I'll bring some coffee. Or do you prefer tea?
Tea, please.
I get the little pot brewing.
I reshut the door after we're both in,
Make
and
a perception check.
What's up?
who?
Can you make a perception check?
Who?
I just want to know if you would notice this.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Perception check. Ooh, that's good. 16 plus 4 non-nat 20.
You can see his scales are visibly shaking.
Oh no. I'm gonna sit next to him on the bed, but not touching him. Because I know the last time he got kind of freaked out a few days ago, it took him a second to come back. So, but I'm gonna sit next to him, but not touching him, and just be like, "What happened from your perspective?"
Here you go, buddy. It's chamomile.
So, Celine was about to be killed by General Jackass Buckethead.
Okay.
Then I see two godly powers almost combine, something of the wind people you were talking about from your thing.
Yeah, Stormbreakers.
And
Okay.
then I saw that sky again.
The dark one from.
The sky
When-
that was over the city of Seal.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The sky
And-
that took my parents.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
The sky that I watched everyone die on. It followed me.
Oh. Okay.
Something like that does not appear twice.
Huh. Okay. Are you physically injured?
I don't know.
I think you might be dealing with what's called a post-traumatic panic attack. So we're gonna think about everything other than that. We're gonna close the windows now, and you keep sipping on that tea.
He does so, still visibly shivering.
Mason, would I know anything about what he just said? Since apparently,
You can roll a history check because
Yeah.
you are from roughly the same region,
yeah.
and we'll see if you know any of the local legends.
Okay.
Can I also make the check? If
Yes, but yours would be to see since your character has more of a scholarly background. It would be if you've read any books on the topic before that you can recall.
17.
17. You've heard. So when you were young, there was a legend about Seoul that says that the official history that the city was suspended in the air by a geyser during the calamity that almost ended the world was a lie, and that those inside the city, if they it was only the strongest mages, but if they could see through the illusion woven by dead gods, they would go insane.
Oh, that's not good.
And it was used as a boogeyman to get y'all to go to bed at night. That if you didn't go to sleep and you looked outside, maybe the sky would be looking back at you.
Ah. Remembering that, suddenly there's a lot more dread that she's feeling right now.
Just for friendly reminders, so the two of you who didn't play the last campaign and have to actually make the trek from Seoul to the Citadel. This is the city that he's talking about. This is where the Storm Rulers are based out of.
Yeah, I knew we were close.
It's only ignoring the mountains you have to climb. It's not that far of a journey. Factoring in the mountains, it takes about 2 weeks.
Yeah, which is why I wanted to see if I had known anything, because because Reed would have been like, young, but she would have been alive during that time, so that's why I wanted to know.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Reed is. Well, it still fits. Reed was still very young when the world almost went kaput.
Yeah,
How old is Iskandir?
What are we saying? Isn't Iskandir marked as like mid-30s?
No, he's
Like
actually
mid-20s?
young. He was very young at the time of that happening. He's in his mid-20s. 25.
Yeah. So he'd been about 14. So old enough for it to be genuine PTSD.
Yeah, Reed would have been...
And not just a repressed memory.
Reed would have been 9 or 10, because she's only 20.
I feel like children still believe in the boogeyman well into their early teens.
Yeah, no, especially when you're isolated and there are actual gods that interact with people. I feel like that's kind of... You can get away with a bit more boogeyman stories in the D&D world.
They are a bit
Your
scarier.
face. As a shaky hand comes up pointing at you, Reed.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know something. What?
It's nothing. It's just... So
he drops on the floor. He grabs you by the shoulders. What?
Okay. So it's just... I'm from the place right next to Seoul, where this happened. And I didn't experience it or anything, but it's kind of a local legend boogeyman story to scare kids when they're little, that sometimes don't look up at the sky at night because the sky could be staring back at you.
might
Hands fall to
wanna-
the side.
want to
And-
avoid topics like that during times like this. Not exactly safe with panic attacks.
Yeah, we should talk about something else.
He's not staring at you anymore, even though he's looking directly at you. He looks hollow.
Iskandir? Iskandir?
Nothing.
Just let's lay him down in bed and let him get his rest.
So after y'all put Iskandir to bed,
I'm not gonna leave him.
well,
I
while y'all are keeping an eye on him, Joe has been diligently collecting cold rocks.
And ice. Just
And
not enough,
ice.
so I have to use rocks to cool it down a lot more.
And while this is going on, your business partner excitedly runs up to you and goes, "Boss, boss, boss, boss! Joe,
Yo, what? Hold on, don't scare me like that. I have rocks in cold water.
okay?
Paladin's passed out, but walk with me. Tell me what's up.
So, I've sold all my root. What did you do?"
Do you see me wearing booty shorts right now?
I wish I hadn't.
A lot of people wish they hadn't. But goddamn, did I write a really good song in like 5 minutes.
Okay, that doesn't answer. Why are there paladins of Perania just walking up, handing me money like zombies, and then walking off with fistfuls of what? What did you do?
They went on a 3-day trek. Basically no sleep, and they had to travel long and hard distances to find an Oathbreaker. And you just so happen to be very lucky, while having me advertise your stall to all of those tired-looking guards. And thank God, I guess they were all tired, because if they weren't tired, they probably would just punch me in the face and go to the local inn.
I would
So
like to
it worked
say
out.
I also helped with that.
Well, actually,
And also, Reed helped quite a bit.
one of the
honestly-
final oaths that they have to take is an oath of sobriety. So I doubt they'd be at the end. They're very boring people, but
Just because they're boring people doesn't mean they can't sleep, my friend. Just because they're boring people doesn't mean they cannot sleep.
they prefer sleeping on the dirt.
Oh, they're just weird people. Never mind. I say wearing booty shorts and a wet t-shirt.
He's just his worldview is crumbling very rapidly right now.
To say the least, though, that our marketing strategy was 100% a success would be an understatement.
Okay.
This was a critical success.
Well, when we get to the Shaka lands, can you do this again? Because dear God,
I promise you, we'll do it again, but you got to pay us for that one.
okay.
All right, cool. Works for me. All right, I need you to hold his head still, right? I need you to make sure none of the rocks hit his face, because if any rock hits his face, I don't want to be on the receiving end.
No. Why are there
There's
rocks
no
in the
way.
water?
They're cold rocks. What do you think I'm going
What
to
do
use to
you-
cool down this water? Ice? It's the middle of fucking summer. Do you think these people here have ice? I like gesture around a lot of
You
these
could
houses.
have asked one. The
regular medieval.
enchanter probably has something to cool it. Oh no.
No, the enchanter's on the other side of town. You don't know what's gonna happen between then and now, so we have to
probably
act quick.
wake up on his own. Why are you splashing water on the paladin of the Virgin? What the fuck?
He's knocked out. You gotta use cold water to wake up a knocked out man. Everyone knows this. Isn't that right, Hyoy?
Who knocked him out?
Did you not see the sky? I like looked dead up into the sky. Like that's up there turned dark.
Yeah, I know. Listen, this is a scary day, but now you're telling me that there's an unconscious paladin. The sun went out. Wait, why is he even
Yes.
here?
I'll answer more in a minute here. He's looking for a couple of Oathbreakers. Now hold his head so that way he doesn't get any rocks in his
They will-
face. If you fuck this up, this is on both of us. We'll both die together for this
At
one.
this point, Hyoid has walked back over, and he has a bucket in his hand.
We both have buckets now.
The bucket
Matching
is faintly glowing.
All right, I'm a pour.
He
Keep your arms
he,
still.
he grabs your bucket and he goes, "No, it's okay, buddy. I've got this."
Okay.
At which point,
I cast Speak with Pet Rock and I put it right by the paladin's head. So that way when he wakes up, he has a little friend.
Please roll to see if it's self-aware. Please, you know the rule.
Wait,
Pet
wait.
rock.
Do I use charisma? Do I
Hold up,
use
hold up,
charisma?
hold up, hold up.
right?
Let me pull up the image so we can all appreciate Pet Rock again.
No, it's an intelligence check. Intelligence. My bad.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. No, no, no. I have the image. I want to put it in here. It's the best. Come on. Where's this fucking image at? I know it's in here. Because there's no other reason I would know it. Okay, Stoner.
Yeah, he has base level intelligence. He's like fairly normal. He's like a friend.
So what do you have to roll? It's a DC 20. If
Uh,
you get a 20, the rock briefly wobbles and explodes.
Yeah, I rolled a 13 and a 17.
Oh, so it's alive. Shame.
It's alive! It's alive! Alright, little guy, I need you to keep this paladin here company.
Okay, they're doing on this? Alright. And however, when Hyoid splashes the water on him, it's not just cold. It seems to literally freeze on his armor when it hits it. And he starts laughing his ass off. Oh, there, bud. I forgot that Branch would give me some cold water a little too seriously. At this point, the paladin jumps up and is for a split second you can see he forgets that he's supposed to be a big stoic paladin, because he rolls around for a second and then stands up and he looks over both of you and just goes, "Where's the woman?"
Sky turned dark, completely black, room completely engulfed in darkness. Everyone in the room got either traumatized or knocked out. We have no clue where. Also, you have a new little friend there. I point at the little pet rock.
Hi there, bud. I'm so glad to be alive. My name's Rocky. Oh, jeez. Could you like pick me up? We're good friends. And
Jeez,
he looks over and just steps on it and goes,
Rocky, no! Rocky!
"I
It
tire
just
of
starts
your
crying on the
tricks."
ground. It's not a trick. It was a friend, and you killed him. I like scoop up more remains of Rocky.
He, God damn it. He, Gravitas looks down at Hyoit and says, "I must return to make sure that you have not tainted my soul with whatever that was. I will be back in a fortnight, and you will surrender the woman."
Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye. He cries over the remains of Rocky. While
And
he, like,
you,
holds it up.
you disgusting facsimile of a human, put on some pants.
These are fashionable this time of year. He says with tears in his eyes.
At which point,
Alright, he gets up and goes over to Iskandir's room.
is
Still crying over Rocky.
I'm assuming Iskandir is just laying on the bed, staring vacantly into the ceiling.
Yep.
Reed is in the corner actively praying to her god to see if she can. She's probably not going to get any answers, but just to
Please roll a religion check.
see. Ha. Well, that's. Am I proficient in religion? I am. 18?
18. Well, so while you're praying, all of a sudden you find yourself once again in the tundra in a snowstorm.
Oh no.
However, this time things are a little different.
Okay.
The storm is even harder, but in the distance you see light.
I will walk towards the light.
You find very quickly the end of the storm. However, as you leave the storm and you take a deep breath and attempt to gather your thoughts, you look up and the sky is looking back at you.
Ah.
And while you
Yes.
are both filled with dread, you also feel a great deal of anger.
From the sky? Or just inside me?
Inside of you.
Okay.
And then, whatever vision you were given just disappears, and you find yourself gasping for air.
Ow. I need to take a walk. I need to take a walk. And I'm just gonna push past me, Joe, and probably Joe on his way up
Well,
and go outside.
Okay, going outside. Okay, all right. I was about to say, don't mess with our patient here.
No,
As I see you guys all leaving, I'm
The
like,
mental
all right, I
patient.
assume something happened. I probably should not try talking to this man.
There, Mijo can catch you up. They're inside. I'll be back.
I try singing him a Draconic song, but I know it's probably gonna be some like terrifying song. So I'll let him rest. He needs that. Yeah, maybe he needs a little bit of rest, like a day away from me. I like slowly close his door. I'm like, good luck, buddy. Click. And I just walk out with the rest of everybody else.
Reed does grab her weapons. She's not putting back on her normal clothes right now. She got other things to worry about. But she does grab her weapons. So she's now booty shorts, t-shirt, armed to the teeth.
Yes.
And you're taking your weapons out there. I don't. You got a big plan on this or something?
And no, I'm not gonna do anything, but, you know,
So,
I'm not sure where I'm gonna end
I
up.
don't think I do know.
I'm not exactly. I need to walk. I need to go.
Do you
I-
want some chamomile to meet the tea too?
I appreciate the offer, but no. But I need to go somewhere. I don't know where. I might just find a tree and beat it up right now. But I am gonna punch somebody, and I really don't want it to be either of you or Joe. So I will be back.
I love the hesitation on the or Joe.
Listen, Joe's my business partner. I don't want to punch him, but he wasn't immediately in my line of sight, so I was like, I need to include him.
I understand the intense anger for what might be happening here, but
No. You don't actually.
I don't know. I truly don't know what you're going through. I'll be honest.
The most
But,
sane member of the party is the one that burned an entire castle of people to a crisp while
Do you know what a
listening to
controlled
Fantasia.
flame is?
Does me, Joe?
It is very
Yes, he
hard to
does.
keep a flame controlled when y'all went and touched the big boom button at the end of the fight while the thing was actively burning.
Well, I just want to encourage you that when you learn to use that kind of aggressive venting for
I saw it. I saw the sky. Just not like just now. Not 10 minutes ago or whatever. Just now. I was
You-
praying and
From down
I
the
saw
hall,
it.
you hear, did you see the sky or did it see you?
What kind of bullshit is that? What are you trying to say? It's cryptic as hell.
It was
sort of thing she just asked about our friend Komotosen.
and like sliding out of the shadows. Sithri's just standing there like, because that wasn't normal.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
we're all in agreement that something's weird here. I have to take a little bit of a vacation, so I'll be not here for a while.
Have fun.
What?
Good luck.
I think I will.
I'm gonna go outside now.
Also,
If you
more
Hmm.
important question. Who are all of you and why?
wait, what do you mean?
Well, it's not
But-
every day I see someone who fits the bill of a storm ruler but isn't. A wizard of the black. No offense, Mijo, you are the terrifying.
No, that's what I am.
A man whose name I don't believe is real.
It's Joe. How unrealistic is Joe?
If you were to say, describe the most generic man possible, basically a background character that you would just name that human, it would be you, even down to your name. Mine is Bad
What do
Guy.
you-
That's quite a weird last name.
Well, it was my wife's last name.
Of course it was. What was your real last name? Joe Dude? Joe Smith?
No,
Joe Schmo?
no, it was Joe Fletcher. My dad was a Fletcher.
That's almost worse. It's so specifically boring.
What do you mean? I can't choose my birth, okay? I choose my now.
And on
And
top,
I chose the hurdy-gurdy.
and on top of all of that, whoever that little man down in there is, who has decidedly been viciously pacifistic, has something to do with the sky just deciding it didn't want to exist for a little bit. So,
Why exactly are you trying to lay blame on us? I'm just saying, me personally, right? We're just a bunch of random people that came here. Just a lot of coincidence, really.
just
I'm
really
gonna-
bad timing.
I'm gonna step up.
It didn't start till
her.
the Oathbreaker.
Yeah, I'm gonna step up to her because I'm still like wanting to hit somebody,
I step behind Rita as she steps in front.
and just be like, "We're just a bunch of strangers who ended up here. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to." And then I'm gonna walk out.
I mean, I'm a pretty simple case. I just looking for work and
He's
adventure.
he's just along for the ride.
Angel is the only sane character.
Mijo
He doesn't know how he got here.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm just imagining that Mijo knows that it's just a walking shit show. And just knows
Hey,
they're
between the crisis of life right now, okay? I'm just a humble merchant here to sell you black powder.
It feels like these people need a bit of a person who can walk in their reign, so to speak. So I'm trying to give them the help I can.
I'm
We are
just your humble
destructive-
weapon salesman.
We are a destructive force, and Mijo is the only one that can survive staying next to us.
the short king truly holds the party together.
He does. Are there any woods around here?
Yes, there are to the west of town is mostly still forested.
Cool. I'm heading that direction.
At which point Sithri is still just standing there like I'm not insane. Like this is if I was gonna like we have misfits walk into our town. This is different. This little thing. I enjoyed working with you. Y'all just don't like what. You must excuse me for being extremely on edge.
I mean, no offense taken. I too would be on edge if I saw whatever the embodiment of the sky turning black was.
Well, that I got lifted into the air, thrown onto a table, and had a sword almost pointed at my neck.
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on a minute here. You said you were thrown up in the air?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did anything touch the armor? I look over at the armor for like signs of
No.
anything touching it. Okay. Okay, just had to make sure. I remember hearing that thing literally makes people explode. I was scared for a minute.
I wish it was as simple as someone touching the armor.
Oh. Nearly a heart attack there. So you got picked up and thrown around.
Yes, She looks up and just goes, "Well, cat's out of the bag, I guess."
Which cat? I wasn't here to see anything. so-
She rolls down her the sleeve on her left arm, and
Do I?
there is a very noticeable tattoo that takes up pretty much most of her forearm, and it's a snake eating its own tail.
Ouroboros.
Yes, it's the
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
Do I actually know anything about this or not?
Ooh, your character is quite the basket case when it comes to what he should and shouldn't know. History? Roll history.
A 9 and a 21.
You've heard very vague rumors of an unnamed a group of assassins, and it's very, very disparate in how they're described, what they do, but they all share one commonality. They are forced to get a tattoo of the Ouroboros, and so is everyone in their family. And if they don't have a family, their closest friends must get it. If they don't have any siblings, then members of their village must get it. And it is not by choice.
That's a brutal tattoo you got there.
Yeah. It's almost like I hide it for good reason. It's a real pain because you can put makeup over it, but because they enchanted it, it just doesn't go away. It'll shine through the makeup. Only real way is to put clothes over that don't touch your skin. Which is why I always wear baggy leather clothes. Anyway, I need to skip town about last night, so...
I give her 11 gold coins and just give her a look. I'm just like, I know the feeling. Here, take 11 gold coins.
Speak to Captain Redbeard when he comes in later.
Captain Redbeard? Got that name.
And if you ever see me again, and you can tell me what the fuck is going on with your little friend Reed, and why she's so clearly something that she pretends not to be, or what's going on with your buddy over there, 1,000 gold on the spot.
I'll give you information later. But for now, we're just getting to know each other. So, but I'll keep you posted.
At which point, she just walks off, and as soon as she turns the corner to the stairs, it's just like she blended right back into the shadows again.
Well,
So
that
are
was
you
insane.
Are you sure you all don't want like a good vacation day or something before we start going to look into boats? Just a nice little rest day, good old feast. Get something whipped up.
Yeah, we should do a feast. I think everyone would appreciate a feast. You think we can rile up the town to start a big feast?
I don't know if we should get the town in on this one. I think we need some alone time.
Yeah, just like a small thing in like the woods over there. Like
Just
we can
a
find
nice
a clearing.
little picnic.
Yeah, just a nice little clearing. I think I saw some hills on the way down here.
I'll get something whipped up.
Hey Gabby, roll wisdom, please.
Is it a save or just a check?
A save.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm good at wisdom. Oh, I'm cleric. Of course, I'm good at wisdom. 17.
17. While you are doing some boxing practice with a tree, for a moment,
Heck, I've got my great axe out.
are you angrily chopping down trees right now?
Yes.
So while you are angrily chopping down trees, for a moment, you start to feel good and all nice and fuzzy. And then you catch yourself as you see multiple trees around you starting to wither.
Well, that doesn't seem good. I'm gonna stop chopping down trees and look around to see if I can see anybody.
It's just you. You almost started rapturing some trees there.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense.
However, as the only two who seem to still be in decent headspaces are inside the pub. I assume y'all just go back down?
I'm gonna get what I can to get some good food going, and we're
Yeah.
gonna rent out a little spot out in the wilderness or something.
Yeah.
Or at least
I'm gonna
far
help
enough
Miju
from
with
the
that.
tent town that we can get some quiet time.
I'm gonna help Miju out with that. Talk about some of my old food recipes and maybe inspire him to make something cool.
So as you guys walk downstairs, there is a man who I would have you roll for, but he is slamming back rum so fast that they literally cannot keep a full cup in front of him. And in his other hand, he is munching on a T-Rex leg with the scale still on it, roasted.
That's a man if I've ever seen one.
No, Joe, I know that man looks really interested, but we've got a lot on our plates today. I don't know really.
He's
really
also
know which...
ginger and has a very, very long beard.
That's a Scotsman. He's gonna fucking.
I have to talk to him.
He's
I
also
was told we have to do this, but
Okay.
I like,
Yeah, I'll get on with my mission.
but I don't want you to go alone. So I pass Mijo like a gold coin. I'm like, they should get us like, some nice bread or a drink or something with the food.
Appreciate it, friend.
All right, I'll catch up with you. Where are we meeting up? The hill up the road or where?
I think that just over the hill.
All right, I'll meet up with you once I'm done talking to Beard here. I'll get Iskendir.
All right.
All right, and I go over to Beard and talk to him.
So he hasn't even noticed you. He is still just slamming back booze and destroying the food in his left hand.
I sit down. Is he at like a regular table or is he at like the bar?
He's at the bar.
I sit beside him. I'd like a keg, please.
A keg? Ooh.
I knock on the table. I look
He
over
turns
to,
around very concerned, and he goes, I'll have to go into the back real quick there, bud. Not just by chance. You wouldn't be planning on drinking that whole keg by yourself now there, would you?
Nonsense. I'm going to share some with my friend here. And I gesture over to Redbeard.
Friend? Oh. Now I like this kid.
If a man like you can drink and eat like that every day of the week, then you are a friend of mine for sure.
Just so you know there, buddy. Who are you? The name's Redbeard.
A pleasure to meet you, Redbeard. My name's Joe Bad Guy.
He starts to let out the heartiest laugh. Joe Bad Guy. And my name's Pirate McCaptain.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. We both have shitty names. So what brings you to these parts?
He stops. He goes, wait, you're serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, dear God. I'm a retired old she captain out of the Southern Banks. And you?
Me? I've come venturing. I've been looking for the man who killed my family.
Ooh,
And then after that, I want to settle down.
Ooh, that's a noble pursuit.
It's a difficult one. Been at it for a couple years now.
And at
But
this
that's
point,
besides the point.
Shoitz walked back with it's a pony keg, and he just sets it down in front of you and just slides you a what's it called, tankard.
Thanks, Hoyt. I offer my buddy one first. I'm like, here, you get first drink, my guy.
He picks it up, and within about half a second, it's vertical. Before you just hear and he slams it back down and goes, "Ha! That Napoleon shit's so different."
I look impressed. Like, I've never met another man who could drink a keg like that before.
Oh, there's more where that came from there, bud.
Oh, man.
I worry I'm going a little too local around these parts. I can feel my Southern Banks accent slipping in and out.
It happens sometimes. Now, you said you were a sea captain at one point. What made you stop?
Got a little too old for the business.
A little too old? You're never too old for the sea, though. That's what I've at least heard from all the sailors I've heard from my travels.
And then he goes, well, there's that and this. And he lifts up his foot and takes it off and reveals that he's just wearing a wooden leg.
A little wooden foot stopping ya. Or do you have both your feet missing, my good guy?
Try both my feet and a few of my fingers. And a few
Mhm.
teeth.
No. No, I don't mean to spring this up on you like this, but a couple of buddies and I, we're going to be riding on a merchant ship. We were wondering if we could get someone as qualified as you to help us out with that. We're brand new to the seafaring business, and we'd like your guidance.
Well, what kind of guidance do you need? And at this point, he leans in. Are we talking contract work or information?
How much is each?
If you want me on for a voyage, it's going to cost you anywhere in between 200 to 500 gold.
And your love for the sea wasn't enough for you to go on one last voyage?
One last. Oh, friends.
Oh,
There's so much more left in this world for me than just the she. But if you want information, depends on what you need.
Alright, so we're trying to get to the Shakalands.
Oh. Are you thinking just because I'm some she folk that I know where those little pirates down there are?
No. I wouldn't expect you. After all, you're retired and all that. You said it yourself. But I know a skilled sailor when I've seen one. And a skilled man like yourself can definitely give us great pointers. Ones that help us at least avoid some hard troubles. You catch what I'm saying?
He just pulls out a map, and on his map, there's already a few things drawn. Or it's something like there's just X's all along this coast. And then there's just like a whole part right here that's just scratched off. Now you see, every one of those X's is a pirate fortress that we sailed by. They are very well hidden, and I've only destroyed one of them.
Destroyed only one? They put up that much of a fight?
Well, after the first one, they stopped attacking my boats.
So you're saying we should destroy one of their camps, and they'll let us go?
Good luck.
We have summoned a bear before. I don't know if you heard the rumors yet.
I heard summoned a dragon, personally, but...
We summoned a couple bears, a couple dragons.
Hmm.
Hell,
Now-
I even hired a few of the orcs myself to finish off their own boss.
If you are so accomplished, why do you need the advice of me? Why don't you just summon a dragon to melt every ship from here to the Southern Sea?
You see, I'm just a lowly bard after all. And all information has value, I believe. And if it's something from someone experienced like yourself, who can drink such a great amount like yourself as well and eat like a man, then I take your advice over a dragon any day of the week.
$15 gold.
15 gold? I pull out the 15 gold out of my pouch, and I slide it over to him. I'll get you another keg because I like it.
He slides it immediately into his pocket. Everyone in the Southern Sea is extremely scared of their local legends. There's a very easy one that you can invoke, seeing as you summoned a dragon. There's rumors of Kraken and Draxlotls having taken up the land.
Did you just say Draxolotl?
Yes.
That sounds fucking awesome.
would
I love
to see
fantasy.
Draxolotl.
I love fantasy.
Now you see, Draxolotls are very rare. They're best known for keeping to their cavern and being very patient. However, they do have a very, very insatiable urge to add to their little horde. They're well feared. But Kraken, you can't deal with the Kraken. You can't argue with the Kraken. You can't convince a Kraken that a little wooden spoon you have is a one-of-a-kind family heirloom. Although, I'd be very careful. There's rumors that Krakens will get even more aggressive if they think that there's another one in their territory. Just a little food for thought. Now then, I see that your friend over there is waiting on you, and I need to stretch my peg legs.
Of course. Do I notice him, like, does he have, like, any injuries or anything like that? Does he look a little roughed up from days work or anything like that?
Oh, his skin looks like leather. He has, like, multiple just... His hands are extremely calloused. His,
Does he have blisters, pains, and such?
Yeah, there's, like, very small scars kind of crisscrossing his face. Nothing that would, like, that screams, like, from fighting. If you didn't know better, you'd assume that some of them were just from a fucking branch hitting him too hard in the face.
Mind if I cast a little healing word for your troubles, my good sir?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Cast at first level.
Oh, I feel revitalized.
You want to feel extra revitalized, you should consider an energy root. These things are great. I pass him the energy root that's in my pocket.
He takes it and just goes, thanks.
Alright, and then I leave to join. Always be plugging. Facts, gotta be on the hustle. Always, always, always. I catch up with Mijo. Take it easy, Redbeard. I hope to see you again on the high seas. Remember the name Joe Bad Guy. That's my real name. That's not a weird joke or anything. I'm being serious. The last name was my wife's last name.
It has never sounded more fake than that moment. It's my real name, I swear.
Just gonna...
Everyone's questioning my name. Mijo, everyone's questioning my name.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Sorry, you guys are about to be vibing in the wood in the plains.
Now I got some nice, some good loaves of bread that can make some nice sandwiches. Some good lamb meat.
Oh yeah. By the way, at this point, the sun is going down.
Perfect time to go picnicking. We can start a little fire and then get it going.
That was the whole.
Yeah. Oh wait, I need to go
gonna-
back and get Iskandir.
I'm gonna be heading back into-
Iskandir.
I'm gonna be heading back into town once the sun starts going down.
Oh, that's right. You did leave.
Mijo.
Yeah,
doesn't know-
I'm not in the city.
Mijo
as
doesn't
you're-
know better, but he'd be sending Strudel to look out for.
As you're
Valkyrie.
passing the town, you notice that the paladins have formed back up, and their leader's standing there now. And he looks, his helmet is off now. There is sweat pouring from his forehead, and he, pretty damn good looking dude. Long flowing blonde hair, chiseled jawline.
My one weakness, hot people.
However, he is extremely angry. He's shouting orders at his men who are just trying to run and get whatever he's trying to have them do finished. One of them is drawing a circle in the dirt with a stick, and the other's writing some inscription around it.
I'll lean on the great axe into the ground, lean on the handle, just kind of watch them.
Or are you?
I'm
How-
a little
how-
distance away.
Okay.
I'm
So
25,
hear,
30 feet.
faintly him yelling, and you're only picking out bits and pieces. Fuck this, fuck that. But then you hear something about a magic circle and a teleport.
I guess they're going back. And I'm guessing they didn't find their 1 or 2 traders.
It was 2.
I'll put my... Yeah, I know, that was just Reed talking
Oh.
to herself. I'll put my axe back on my back and get a little bit closer. Kind of walking slowly as if I'm just walking past them to get back into town.
Now you're very clearly hearing. God damn it! I want to be back by nightfall. Pyre saved this filthy town.
I'm gonna laugh at him.
They probably helped her escape. And then on top of it, now 2 traders have passed through. How hard is it? Should be the easiest group of men to identify in the world. It's not every day you see a man with stark onyx black skin walking next to fucking former prince. God damn it.
Former prince?
However, as soon as the circle's finished, there is a blinding flash of light, and then they are no longer there.
So it was a teleportation circle.
However, there is also now a massive scorch mark where they were all standing.
Strudel probably pops down that.
Hey, Strudel. Did you see that?
He probably didn't, but all I can say is a tweet, tweet, tweet.
Fair enough. I give him a little pet on the head, very gently.
Takes it, does a little higher pitched tweet.
Hey. I'm gonna go over to the circle and just kind of kick some dirt on it. not enough to like ruin it or break it or anything, but just to like
Just
see
enough
if
to be
it's actually like
disrespectful.
like scorched, or if it's just like blackened on the top layer.
Oh, it's so that top layer of dirt is completely burnt through, but everything beneath it is perfectly fine.
You know,
It,
I mean, I guess for following a goddess called, or like a god, fire makes sense. I'm talking to Strudel at this point. I know he can't respond or anything, but I'm just chit-chatting with Strudel.
This is like the therapist strategy, the therapy animal.
Literally!
Therapy bird save our life. Because Rocky can't. He keeps getting killed.
Rocky keeps dying. Should we go find Mijo and the others?
He's like right when you say that, he'll like just get up and start flying
I think that
slowly.
okay. I think that means follow you. I'll follow him. My anger has dissipated slightly, so I'm good. I mean, it's mostly dissipated, but like, if I got into a fight right now, I wouldn't be mad.
if I got into a fight,
I'm no longer actively looking for a fight.
have you heard of the Rapture?
Would you like to?
Have you heard?
Well, you already raptured that man and sent a message to the fucking river.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Have you heard? I rapture.
So I'll follow Strudel to find Mijo.
The gang's all here.
You find them over a little hillside with a wonderful little picnic set up with all sorts of little entrees and like plenty of desserts for afterwards.
East
Oh, this
Kandir
isn't-
is there, mostly.
Physically, he's there.
Mentally, he might not be. I could sing him another draconic, loving Carib lullaby, but you know these dragons, they do like to play a little trick every now and then. So, and
This
then I
is a nice
stare
little.
into Iskandir's dying eyes.
He's not awake. His eyes are closed. He's been asleep this whole time as you approach and realize.
I dragged his body, of course.
I just carried him.
Okay, so do you guys go to the plains to the north, or do you go get a scenic picnic by the giant statues in the south?
This is specifically behind the hill. so no people are within mind.
Understandable.
Within, out of sight, out of mind. Just a nice little vacation picnic day to remember ourselves and forget the troubles.
To wind down before y'all have to go sail the seas.
Yeah.
I definitely got some good ale.
Good stuff. I would have had a whole keg, but you saw how Redbeard drank the whole thing.
So this is a nice little setup. What's the occasion?
Oh,
Well,
I
oh,
figure
no.
we're probably heading out soon, and we had a very obviously stressful day, so I wanted to make sure we had a nice little memory to have before heading out.
Oh, that's nice. Sorry about that freak out back there, by the way.
It's all fine. Everybody has their trouble.
Yeah.
You just gotta be, you just gotta know how to deal with it, right? To make sure you're not hurting the ones you like.
We all make mistakes in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. You guys, nothing happened, right? Like while I was out chopping trees. Oh, by the way, the paladin guys are gone. They teleported.
That's
I think.
probably for the best, honestly.
It makes sense why it smells like burning horse manure out front.
Yeah, that was them.
Ew.
Did
What
you
was the point
guys
of the
see?
horses?
You know, that's a good point. If they could just teleport, why didn't they just do that? I mean, I guess if they were looking for somebody, it is better to canvass the area.
True.
Anyways, thank you both for the meal. It's very nice.
Your bill. Your bill.
Oh, no problem. Mijo was the one who cooked most of it, so good job on you.
You know, just gonna provide.
Oh, by the way, I was told where all the pirate camps are at along the seas.
That's good to know.
Ooh.
Did you set up a deal with that orange beard guy? He looked like a sailor.
Well, for 15 gold, he gave me tons of information, which was highly valuable, and he also told me that we could probably persuade some Draxolotls with some, treasures or whatever.
Did you
I know
charter
the
his
pirates
ship?
are afraid of the local legends, which are the Draxolotls and the Krakens, and if we do manage to magically persuade one Kraken, we're gonna piss off another one if it comes along with us, so...
Oh,
Had you chartered his ship at all? If he has one?
Oh, we already have a ship. Yeah, it's the
Uh,
merchant, remember?
Right. Thank you.
yeah,
Just
our
a bit of a refresher there.
yeah,
Been a
our
while.
business partner. I hope
I
his
was a
business did well
businessman
today.
doing business.
We were doing great business. He came up to me, by the way, Reed. He came up to me and he said we did an amazing job, and he was so confused and excited at the fact that we somehow managed to sell every one of his stock.
Oh, that's good. Does he have any for when we get to the other place?
Yeah, he wants us to do another advertising campaign,
Oh,
but he'll pay us this time, which is even better.
ooh, even better. We should probably get a cut of what we did today, but that's not important.
We got the boat
Reed's
ride,
like,
it'll
wait,
be
I didn't
fine."
make
That's
money?
true. Listen,
I'll save a little plate over here and prestidigitation it so the bugs won't get to it for a scan here. I hope he likes lamb. When
Should we
he
wake
wakes up.
Iskandir up? His food's gonna get cold.
Oh, don't worry, that won't be much of a problem.
Alright.
I'm trying to find the image for Draxlotl right now. I know it's buried in my images folder somewhere.
I sleep.
Sleep harder!
Iskandir's knocked out body be like.
Iskandir is not having a good day.
yeah.
You just sleep it off, you'll be fine. So, everyone's first time seeing the apocalypse, right? Crazy, isn't it?
Man, I'd seen it in books, but first time up close.
Yeah, first time.
Clearly, Skindier.
He's not awake, by the way.
He's talking in his sleep, don't worry.
yeah.
First time.
I should probably also tell you guys something, which I told Joe already. and we can fill Iskandir in. So the whole how I got here and what was her name? Celine? Was that one Celine that we were
Yes.
talking to?
Oh, you guys were talking
Yeah.
to Cithri when she was asking what the fuck.
Yeah, Cithri. Cithri kind of brought it up, and with the scout guy back in town, it might be relevant. So I'm not technically a Stormbreaker right now. I didn't finish my final test. Kind of left in the middle of it. Well, was forced to leave in the middle of it. Which is a big no-no. So let's not mention that to the one-armed guy.
You were forced into it. It doesn't sound like you had much choice.
Yeah, but the understanding is I would then go immediately back to it, and I didn't. I went south instead.
Well, to be honest, you don't seem too fond of anyhow.
I want to complete it. It's just I kind of got some other things going on first now. Because those slavers that we found were not my first run-in with slavers. So, you know, it's kind of been a rough month or two.
Well,
But- But just if anyone brings it up or whatnot, and I was praying to my God, got a vision, was extremely, angry because of it. And so next time
because
someone
of them?
questioned,
Because
because
of them or because of
the vision, I guess it's good that my gods haven't forsaken me, since I'm still getting visions every now and then. But I saw the sky look back and was filled with rage. And normally, if someone questions my origins, I will not react like that. So it shouldn't be an issue, but I did just want to let you guys know. Because if anyone calls me a Stormbreaker or says if I'm affiliated with them, I'm going to say yes. Even if it's not 100% true. It is mostly true.
Lying by omission. Let's go!
Listen, you got to figure it out. I'm not gonna correct anybody, basically.
Okay.
But I just wanted you guys to know in case something happened, just in general.
But just to be sure, I figure you're not gonna take all too kindly to any slavers that come across that you think they take out.
Yeah, no. That's one of the reasons that we kind of went off mission. I kind of went off mission the first time.
Yeah. I remember on the road.
Yeah, got a bit of a personal vendetta, which is not exactly in our tenets. Which, I'm not a paladin or anything, so it's not like it's that big a deal for me.
Oh,
But
believe you me, good old mom and pop taught old Mijo, slavers are not exactly the sort of thing that belongs in this world.
It took
Then
so
we are
long
in
to
agreement.
find it. I'm sorry to interrupt this, but I found the Draxlotl.
oh my god, that's adorable. I love him.
Are you sure
Negotiate with it.
Are you
Question.
sure that thing ain't just like a real nice guy?
Real nice guy.
Well, he is a local legend, so he could be.
I was gonna
But
say,
he
we
like-
don't know.
They like shiny things, is what I was told, so it'll be fine, I think. We just gotta get something really big and shiny. We just can't do that to Krakens, because they'll get pissed.
Fair enough.
Now, I pull out like my journal. I'm like, so my ever-expanding list of languages is pretty big. What do you think a Kraken speaks?
Primordial.
Primordial?
Did you say? Oh, you said speaks. Yeah, that's probably primordial because they come from the elemental plane of water.
See, I was thinking the same, but it could also be a little bit of infernal.
Or also the abyss because they could be part of Dagon's creations.
That's true.
Oh, we're just gonna immediately throw in the Eldritch Horrors. This is great.
Now,
Get me
if
started
perhaps
on
I tried
Dagon.
Saurian, do you think it would be a complete everything that comes out my mouth would turn into a slur to the Kraken, or would that just be a normal statement?
Sorry, what was that language again?
Saurian, the lizard
Saurian?
people. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I think that's kind of like the dragons and dragonborns. They don't speak the same language.
if anything, they might take that as a slave's language, which might be,
Bad.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I'm just gonna probably try Abyssal then, or not Abyssal. My bad. I don't know that. I know Infernal though.
Oh, me too.
Probably your best bet.
Ah,
mean,
nice.
I also know Primordial if we do want to try that one.
I think this is a great place to bookend the session.
Yep.
Us just discussing languages,
Yes.
While eating sandwiches, campfire.
waiting for East
Well,
Kid here
I've
to
been
wake up.
asleep for the past 30 minutes because no one wants to wake me.
You're getting good rest, buddy. It's
Yeah, I
therapeutic.
was told not to wake you up, so I didn't wake you up.
So did you just drag him here, or like did
Yeah,
you
I
like
literally-
half woke him up to like have him walk and then
Like,
let him go back to
just had-
sleep?
Had
Yeah, I
that
half
over,
woke him up and had him walk, and I guided him over. He's like,
over
"Can I
the
go to
shoulder
sleep
baby
instead?"
carry to the tuck him in.
Yeah, I picked it. I like